What's going on with it? Okay, I see bro coming in. Let me do this for you. There we go. How about he didn't say nothing? Don't come up in here telling me about people that stand in bandos and abandoned houses and shit. I'm about to do another classic video and you talking about somebody that's squatting. Moving on. Blessings to YouTube family. We here again. What's up, man? Here we go. Blessings to the family. Okay, now I can see y'all much better. Okay. See, this is different when I do it like this. I'm getting better with this little Google Hangout shit. Okay, you just came back from the gym. That's what's up, bro. I mean, you probably can't see me. I had to go deeper into the light, but man, I don't got one bump on my face, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just that fruit and that water, man. Matter of fact, hold on, give me a second. Start this off right. But it's been so many getting into these, relationships. Then you even got women in the game. They say, I don't know why. I keep making the same dumbass mistake. Why I keep choosing the wrong man, saying? Why I keep giving my pussy to the wrong man? Why I keep giving my money to the wrong man? And I'm going to break things down, not just from a game standpoint, but I'm even give game to the squares. But before I give game to the hoes, before I give game to those that are endeavoring to be hoes, before I give game to the squares, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give some game to those that are in spirituality. Before I go to carnality, I'm going to touch spirituality first. And if any woman, after I finish speaking, wants me to, go live, answering questions, or maybe we could just do it here. Maybe after I finish speaking, maybe you want to call in. I will open it up. And you can ask all the questions you want, baby. Yes, sir. You can ask all the questions that you want to ask. Let me just give y'all a little more time. Hit that like button while you at it. Let me see how y'all treating me. Hit that like button while you at it. You already know the haters is up in here. So the more hate that increased, the love got to increase too. I ain't even got started speaking yet, and I already got 2 dislikes. I ain't even said that. That let you know that the haters come watch my shit. They talk all that goofy shit on social media, but they subscribe to my channel. Me personally, I'm not going to be subscribed to somebody that I don't like. Common Sense nigga already came up in here with the $10, man. Good looking, fam. Good looking, fam. Appreciate that. There we go. Peace to the family tonight. Give y'all a little few 2 minutes. I know things is moving kind of slow. Then I know, it's 10:15 out here on this West Coast. It's 10:15 in this Scottsdale, Arizona. You know what I mean? But some places it's 12:15. Some places it's 1:15. So I know that some of y'all are still up in that bed. Matter of fact, let me do this before I even get started. I know what to do. Let me just do this before I start speaking. Hold on, family. Let me just post this on IG and I'm about to get started. There we go. Okay, I see Sasha and brought her big head ass up in here. Truth to your higher self. How you doing, baby? Helena. Of course, you got Robin's big head ass. She up in here too. Samantha. Hey, baby. Blessings to all the ladies. Blessings to all the ladies. But let me get right into it. Starting with spirituality. I'll do spirituality first, and then I will speak on the other women, you know what I mean, and the other lifestyle. Good looking. Flock came in there with that 5, man. Good looking. You know what I mean? No, he's gonna do his own thing. But let me say this to you. When you are in spirituality, when you are professing to be a woman of God, when you're professing to, whether it's, you know, Allah is your God, whether Yahweh is your God, you know what I mean? Don't matter. You know, whatever denomination or doctrine that you're participating in, it's imperative as a representative that you be equally yoked together, as the scripture said. You know, I believe in, it's been a while, but I think if you go to 2 Corinthians, the 6th chapter and the 14th verse, the Apostle Paul said, be not unequally yoked together. Okay? For what fellowship does righteousness have with unrighteousness? Light, you know what I mean, with darkness. You know, what fellowship does righteousness have with darkness? So if you're professing to be a righteous woman, if you're professing to be a woman of God, if you're professing to be an ambassador of the Most High, then if you're involved in spirituality, then you should be involved with a man that is involved and endeavoring to evolve in spirituality as well. Because carnality and spirituality don't mix. One abhors the other. So with that being said, if you are a Muslim woman, you know what I'm saying, then you should be with a Muslim man. You should be with somebody that is in the same faith as you. You know what I mean? If you are a Christian woman, which, you know, anybody that watches my videos, you know my thoughts on really all these denominations, but I'm teaching you according to the doctrine, and I'm teaching you according to even their Bibles that they read, that they go by. And I can give you scriptures, whether you want it from the Quran, the Amplified, the NIV, the King James, you know what I mean? These are all on one accord together. For the scripture even said in Amos 3:3, how could two walk together except they be agreed? In other words, the reason why you affiliated with this individual when you're professing Christ, or whether you're professing Allah, whatever your doctrine may be, the only reason why you could be connected with this individual is if you are in agreement. You got to be in agreement with that individual. So if you are a woman and you're professing to be in holiness, you have no business being with a man that's in Buddhism. You have no business being with somebody that is in Hinduism. Okay? You have to be one faith, serve one Lord, and be in one baptism. You cannot have all this separation and division. You know, you got to be on one accord. For in those that believe, you know, in Christ, the Father and Son are one. Your marriage or relationship is supposed to represent the relationship between the Father and the Son, oneness. When God looks down on that relationship and that marriage, he should not see 2-3 people fighting against one another. He should be seeing, you know what I mean, 2 people endeavoring to be one. One. He should see 2 endeavoring to be one. Oneness. Even in the scripture, when you go to, some say Genesis, some say Genesis, when you go to the 5th chapter and the 2nd verse of Genesis, it lets you know that he called their name Adam. A lot of people say the first people, Adam and Eve, Adam and Eve, Adam and Eve. Her name did not become Eve, as I've taught you in times past, until after sin came into existence. Sin changed their vision. Sin changed their definition. Sin changed their comprehension. Sin changed everything. Because before sin came into existence, her name was not Eve. If you go to the 5th chapter, for all you Christians, Baptist people that go according to the King James, when you go into the King James, you look at the 5th chapter and the 2nd verse of Genesis, and it says he called their name Adam. She was called by the same name as her husband. They were one. When Yahweh looks down on his servants, he don't want to see 2 striving to be 2. He don't want to see 2 striving to be 3 or 4. He want to see 2 people striving to be one. One. So in spirituality, you have no business dealing with anybody in a relationship circumstance if they are not equally yoked with you. And the consequences of being with an individual that does not have the same faith, the same practices, the same belief that you are in is going to cause discord. This is going to cause not only discord in the relationship, but it can cause discord in your relationship with God. If you get up every morning faithfully seeking God in prayer, fasting, and in his word, if that individual is not on one accord with you, seeking God in prayer, fasting, and the word, you will begin to get discouraged. You will begin, your salvation will dissipate. It will turn into its expiration date simply because that person does not have the same faith as you. They don't. They have a faith, you know what I mean, of an infidel. So because they don't believe, because they are an unbeliever, and because you are with an unbeliever, association brings similarities. And as you get into a continuity of being with an individual that is not on one accord with the movement of God, they are going to hinder you. Some of you are in relationships with individuals that they don't have the same thirst and hunger for righteousness. And I want to tell you that you're going to wait on that person to arrive on your level, and waiting on that individual to arrive on your level is going to deprive you from going to the next level. I'm going to say that again so you can digest that in your spirit. Waiting on someone to arrive on your level is only going to deprive you from going to the next level most of the time. So that particular boyfriend or that girlfriend or whoever you call yourself being with, because if you look up in the scripture, it don't say boyfriend, girlfriend, nowhere. The scripture says, let every man have his own wife and let every woman have his own husband. from the beginning of time, according to scripture, God did not ordain boyfriend and girlfriends to be together, only husbands and wives. So for those of you in the Christian faith, if you would like to question me or debate with me, you know what I mean, I will take your own scriptures and tear you apart. It never told you, you know what I mean, to be in that stuff, but that's another message. But when you are a woman of God, it makes no sense to be with somebody who is not professing and possessing salvation, okay? Because their conversation is going to be full of carnality. And by their conversation being full of carnality, they're going to corrupt you. Evil communication corrupts good people, corrupts good men, corrupts good women. Evil communication corrupts good men and women. So if you're in a conversation, you're professing to be involved in spirituality, but every time you have a conversation, it's full of carnality, you know what I mean? You're going to, you know what I mean, end up polluting your spirit. You're polluting your spirit. You know what I mean? You want to be anointed. You want to be consecrated. You want to be separated from anybody who has a spirit that is not righteous, that is unlike God. You're supposed to even shun the very appearance of evil. So if you're in a conversation with an individual and every time, you know, you speak godly or you're speaking about the word of God, you're speaking about edification, and while you're endeavoring to convey edification, this person's conversation is not about salvation whatsoever, then that is an abomination to yourself for you to indulge in that. See, when you really involved, you know what I mean, in a relationship with the Most High, you don't even want to be involved in anything of carnality whatsoever. You don't want to be in no conversations that does not exalt Christ, or if you're in Islam, you don't want to be in any conversations that does not exalt the Most High. If you are a Jehovah's Witness, you know, you don't want to be in a conversation that does not exalt Jehovah. So whatever your doctrine, you know, may be, you know what I mean, you have to be involved with an individual who has the same vision, who has the same definition, have the same goals, the same faith. I'm not saying that they can't evolve into that, but getting with somebody, unless the Spirit of God spoke to you, you know what I mean, to be with this particular individual and you just walking after the flesh because God did not ordain that relationship, is predestined to turn into a battleship, because whatever he does not, you know what I mean, whatever God is not the author of is predestined for failure. Whatever friendship and relationship that God is not the author of, that relationship and friendship is predestined for failure. And this is according to you guys' doctrine. Period. So it doesn't matter whether you're a Jehovah's Witness, whether you're a Christian, whether you say you're in holiness. One say that you're a Baptist. One might say I'm Pentecostal. One might say I'm a Presbyterian. One may say I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. One might say I'm involved in Roman Catholicism. Whatever you involved in, you're supposed to be with an individual that is of one mind with you to serve the Most High, whose mentality is to do the will of God. For if you are not with an individual who is not like-minded, you are predestined for failure. You're predestined to either backslide, subside on the Most High. Period. You know what I mean? Now, it's a difference when you once, this person that you're involved with, they, you know, once was with Christ, or they once was with the Most High. They once was with Allah. And when y'all got together, y'all had that same faith, and that person backslides or that person subsides from the faith, okay? What you want to do is continue to pray for your husband, or pray for your wife, or pray for that person that you're in that relationship with, simply because the effectual fervent prayer of the righteous, it availeth much. So you're supposed to stand in the need of prayer. You're supposed to stand in position and allow intercessory prayer for that individual. You know what I mean? That's for the spiritual woman. So from the spiritual aspect, how to avoid choosing the wrong man is to acknowledge God in all thy ways, and he shall direct thy path. Lean not to your own understanding. The moment that you lean according to your intellect, the moment that you start looking at an attractive man in your church, and because of the car that he drives, or the suit that he wears, or the way that suit fits his physique, or the career that he has, you know what I mean? Or maybe he's popular in the ministry. So you married him because he was popular in the ministry, and it appeared to be that he was predestined to be a very powerful, anointed, dynamic minister. So you married him for those reasons. That marriage is still predestined for failure simply because you did not acknowledge God. And because you did not acknowledge God, you know what I mean? It might appear, as we say, don't allow the appearance to be the interference. If you looking from the outside with your carnal eye instead of your spiritual eye, you predestined for failure. There's so many women that got into a marriage with individuals who knew how to quote the scriptures from Genesis to Revelations. And once she got involved in that marriage, it wasn't long before that man was putting his hands on that woman. You know what I'm saying? Now you're in a marriage. Now you're in an abusive marriage. That man going upside your head. You got black eyes everywhere. Now you trying to hide the black eye up in church. You trying to hide that black eye, you know what I mean, in your career. When you go to your job, you're trying to cover that up. When you come amongst your coworkers and things like that, you know what I mean? And all this could have been avoided if you had acknowledged God concerning who your helpmeet is. You could acknowledge God about who your husband was, but due to the fact that you allowed your flesh to trick you up and manipulate you into marrying the man of your eyes, of your flesh, you know what I mean? Because I always remember, according to 1 John, it's the what? The lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. So you allow the lust of your eyes and the lust of your flesh and the pride of life to compel you to marry the wrong man. So if you're a woman in spirituality, you have to follow the Spirit of God. It doesn't matter how good he can preach. It doesn't matter how good he can teach. It doesn't matter how good he can hoop. He might know 15 and 20 letter words. He might know the origin of this, the founder of that. He might know how many times this go into this, that goes into that. But if you are not seeking God, if you are not acknowledging God, if you are not giving God acknowledgement about who you are supposed to be in a marriage with, you are predestined for failure. I'm talking to the women in spirituality. So I just want you to know that if you do not, you know what I mean, acknowledge God in all thy ways, you're going to have children with the wrong man. You might get a disease from the wrong man. You might, you're going to encounter a man, you know what I mean, being in adultery. Because if he can't be faithful to the creator, why would you expect him to be faithful to the creature? I'm going to let that minister to your spirit. If he can't be faithful to his own creator, then why do you expect him to be faithful to you, the creature? That doesn't make any sense. So if he keeps backsliding on God, if he keeps departing from the will of God, if he keeps leaving the faith, then why do you expect him to be an individual that's faithful unto you? That makes no sense. So for those of you that are in spirituality, for those of you that are professing to be in Christianity, professing to be a Baptist, professing to be in Islam, you know, Catholic, whatever you say that you are, whoever your God is, whatever your doctrine is, it would be best that you acknowledge your creator. It would be best that you seek him in his word. It would be best that you meditate, even if your pastor, because sometimes pastors do that. Sometimes pastors will see an individual, a young man in the congregation that's talented. He can sing, he can preach, he can play the piano, and he's got a good career. You know what I mean? He's a handsome young man. So to keep him in the congregation, To maintain this type of member in their congregation, some of these pastors are not seeking God concerning the wife that this man should be with, but to maintain the M&Ms, the money and members, he's going to put one of the women that's attractive, that got a nice career, that probably could sing and preach too, or at least she's beautiful and got a nice career, and put her with him. When in all reality, God didn't probably even 9 out of 10 call this woman to be with this man. But they're gonna put them together to maintain the M&Ms, the money and the members. So you can't let your pastor seek God for you. You can't let your bishop seek God for you. You can't let your apostle seek God for you. You got to seek God for yourself. You got to acknowledge God for yourself. After your pastor finished speaking in a tongue, after he sit up there and quote 1,000 scriptures, after he sit up there and said he had a vision that you and him should be together, you got to seek God for yourself. The scripture says, my sheep know my voice. So if you've really been seeking God the way you profess to be seeking God, you should know the voice of God when it speaks to you concerning who your husband is. Okay? Most of the marriages that's not successful, that's in the church world, it's because it's simple. It's because most of the women in there, you didn't choose a man of salvation. You choose the man, you know what I mean, that you wanted to sit up there and have sex with. You chose a man that you desired to be with because he was financially able to give you that security. Amen. But I want to tell you that if you seek God, God will bless you not only with the man that you're supposed to be with, but also with the man that can provide you, you know what I mean, with the security that you need as well. And he's going to fulfill all those other capacities as well. All you got to do is wait on God. You know, now, to end that in a nutshell, for the women that are in spirituality, seek God, acknowledge him. Okay? After you acknowledge him, sincerely come to him and say, Lord, tell him the desires of your heart. Let God know the desires of your heart. Now, don't be upset if God does not give you the desires of your heart, because the desires of your heart might not be according to his will. So you should be thankful that God does sometimes does not give you the desires of your heart, because most of the times, almost all the time, the desires of your heart is not even according to the will of God. Always remember, according to Jeremiah 17:9, that the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. So with that being said, if you had a heart desire to be with a certain individual, you know what I mean, and God don't give him, you that certain individual, don't be upset at God. There's a significant, important reason why God didn't bless you to be with that man. It's a significant, important reason why God didn't bless you to be with that woman. He didn't put y'all together. Okay? Because everything that he does is fit for his ministry. So if God did not bless you with that wife or that husband that you was desiring, it's for a meaning. It's for a reason. That person was going to probably backslide, or, you know, as you continue to stay in Christ, like the old gospel song used to say, you know what I mean, you'll understand it better by and by. Some folks that saved right now, that's professing and possessing salvation today, they're not going to be professing and possessing salvation, you know what I mean, in the future. They not. So with that being said, you know, just keeping that thing all the way real, you want to acknowledge God in everything that you do. You want to acknowledge him. Hold on. So before I move on to carnality, I want to go up a little bit and make sure that see some of y'all comments pertaining to the spiritual. I see Johnny that came up in here. Hit that like button. Y'all know not to play with me. It's sinful to pee. You should have been hit that like button. You should have been hit that share button. You should have been hit that subscribe button. Hold on. I wanted to bring everything that I do, especially pertaining to my messages. You already know it's decently and in order. $2 from the homie for $1 million a game. Good looking, man. Detroit coming through here. Truth to your higher self. You didn't add my nigga David J on IG, love. Get to work. CBD came up in here with the $5. I got 5 on it. She came in here with the 5. Blessings to you, baby. Hold on. Just going through y'all comments. Big Dollar came up in here with the 10. Very valuable and priceless information unless everybody comply and apply. Okay, thank you, LaTanya. She said I'm telling nothing but the truth. Okay, I can get back to this message, but y'all make sure you hit the share button and like button. Those of you, I already know the haters gonna just dislike because they dislike me and they supposed to. It ain't that they dislike the information. But you actually got some guys that actually sit up all day thinking that dislikes is gonna hurt me. Dislikes is not gonna, that doesn't decrease the pay. That doesn't decrease the subscribers. You hitting the dislike button, so you dislike on. But for those of you, man, you know what I mean, that mess with sin, and you like this information that I'm conveying and saying right now, you know what I mean, you make sure you hit that like button right now. Yeah, that's not going to stop them contributions. That's not going to stop people from going to the website. Not at all. Okay, I had to look at that. So we've dealt with the spiritual, have we not? Did I give it to you? Did I let you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to you from all aspects. I told you that I was going to start with spirituality. Then I was going to go to the squares. Then after the squares, I was going to talk to the hoes. I was going to talk to every woman. You know what I mean? So whether, and even the squares, some of y'all still tie into the spirituality. You know what I'm saying? And for the agnostics and atheists, you still fall in line with the squares. So I'm still hitting everybody. I'm hitting everybody. You might say, I'm a prostitute, I'm a renegade. Baby, I just said your name. You fall in line with the squares. You a square. Just because you selling pussy, that don't mean that you, no, baby, you're a square. Till you get with some pimping, you're a square. You are a square, and you're going to remain a square. So getting into it, I think we reached an understanding on that. And just if you haven't, in a nutshell, if you're in spirituality, you should be seeking the Most High or getting into the Word, meditating. Don't just rush on the lust of your eyes or the lust of your flesh just because a man got degrees or just because he got elder in front of his name, minister in front of his name, bishop or pastor in front of his name. That doesn't mean that you should marry that man. Don't let titles deceive you. There are women that have married men because of the titles behind their name and the money that they had, the degrees that they had. and it was one of the worst things that they could have did. Now you got children with a man that you don't even have love for. Okay, what's going on? Love, blessings to you. But moving right on to the squares, you know, and I'm gonna be here for a little bit because I got an innumerable. I'm not even gonna be able to bring out all the reasons why y'all keep choosing the wrong man. But you know, a lot of you say, you know, I don't know what it is. Why is it that, you know, I keep on ending up pregnant with the wrong man? I keep ending up being abused. You know, one minute it seems as if I'm getting ready to elevate my game. I'm getting ready to be on that level. Then next thing you know what I mean? I look down, look like I'm getting ready to sit up there and, you know what I mean, take off. Next thing you know, I'm back at my mama's house on the couch with the kids. You know, like what's wrong with me? Why am I always ending up pregnant and broke? Why am I always carless and houseless and friendless and moneyless? You know, why is that? Seeing what's going on. Why am I not prospering? Why do I attract these type of guys? Why do I remain in the same circumstance, the same environment? There's no development. Why? And I want you to know that, you know, because a lot of y'all, one thing, let me slide this on in. Some of y'all always blame men or males or whatever. You want to blame the men for why you're not prospering, why you keep choosing these type of guys, when you should be looking at yourself. You should be looking at the mirror of truth and looking at yourself. You know, yes, that man has some problems. What man don't got problems? You know what I mean? But when you going to be a woman and look in the damn mirror and see that you got problems yourself? When you gonna sit up there and admit to you having problems? And until you admit that you have problems or that you have a problem, you're not going to prosper. You're not going to prosper at all. And the reason why you're not going to prosper, you know what I mean, is because you keep trying to blame somebody else for your fuck ups. Won't be no development until acknowledgement comes. Acknowledgement got to come first. So it ain't going to be no development until you stop sitting over there, you know what I mean, lying to yourself, acting as if you ain't got no problem, acting as if, you know what I mean, you keep, like, I don't know why every time I get with guys, they just beat my ass. You know what I mean? Why every time I get with a guy, he hit me or abusing me? He going upside my damn head. Have you ever asked yourself? And you know, that go back to that video I did called, is there any justifiable reason for a man to put his hand on a woman? And you heard what some of the ladies had to say, but I want to put this, you know, in your head as well. You know, just keeping that thing, you know what I mean, all the way 100. If you keep attracting those type of individuals, it's because you're that type of bitch. Yeah, I said it. You know what I mean? It's something about you. And not only that, some of y'all like to talk to men like you crazy. Yeah, some of y'all like to talk to men like he your girlfriend or he on your same level. And some of y'all, you know what I mean, you know you gotta not making no excuse for why your eyes so heavy, but some of y'all keep doing the same damn thing and you want different results. If you keep calling a man a bitch, if you keep hitting a man, if you keep disrespecting that man, if that man leave and go to the next room, you chase after him, go to another room with him. He telling you to leave him alone. You still in his face hollering. He go outside, you following after him, hollering and screaming. So when he finally sit up there, you understand me, and kick the dingleberries out your ass, why did you think it was a surprise? Why did you think that was a surprise? Like, damn, I didn't know that nigga was gonna hit me that hard. Damn, I didn't know that nigga was gonna hit me that fast. Damn, now my weave is fucked up. You know what I mean? My eyebrows is misplaced. You know what I mean? Damn, this nigga done put my pussy in my back in my pussy. He didn't put my feet in my damn ears. He didn't just twisted my whole motherfucking life up. Right within 5 seconds. I don't even know what happened. He blacked out and I got blacked out. Some of y'all know y'all be talking to, you know what I mean, any motherfucking man, just any kind of way. And that's the reason why, you know what I mean, you stay getting your ass whooped. You know what I mean? That's just on that. But another reason why, then some of you girls, y'all like, you know, why these busters be talking to me? Why these niggas be talking, these old scallywag ass niggas that ain't got nothing going on for themselves? Boy, you shouldn't even feel comfortable, you know, talking to me. You shouldn't even feel comfortable talking to me or stepping up to me. You ain't even got nothing going on. You ain't got no car. You ain't got no place. And 9 out of 10, most of the time, them bitches that's saying that, they don't got a place. They ain't got a car. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing going on. So because you don't have nothing going on, and you look like you ain't got nothing going on, you speak like you ain't got nothing going on, that's why you keep attracting niggas that don't have nothing going on, because your big head ass bitch look like you ain't got nothing going on. So that's why he felt so confident talking to you. And I'm speaking from, I know this because not only people in my family, but people outside of my family, even my niggas. I've seen certain niggas, and I keep saying it, you know what I mean? Certain niggas have seen certain women because of the way they carried themselves and the way they spoke, because they was feminine, because they was professional, because they was intellectual, you know, because they was sophisticated. He didn't want nothing to do with her. He ain't even want to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Because he felt like she had too much going on. He felt like she had too much going on. I've even seen certain pimps, guys that profess to be pimps. You know what I mean? When it came time for him to say something to that woman, you know what I mean? When he seen the way that she was dressed, the way she spoke, how feminine she was, how professional she was, how she conducted herself like a woman, I've seen certain niggas that call themselves pimps get intimidated. He was intimidated. He didn't even want to initiate a conversation with her because he felt like she had too much going on. He felt like she was too professional. He felt like she was too dignified. He felt like she was too educated and sophisticated. He felt like she was too good for him. And that's why he didn't say nothing to her. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing to her ass. Why he didn't say nothing to her ass? Because he knew that he wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? So, seeing, why are you saying all of this? You know what I mean? Why are you letting me know that I ain't shit? You know what I mean? Because number one, you know, you refuse. A lot of you, and I see 2 of them in the comment section. I ain't gonna call you out. You know what I mean? And yes, you already know how saying is. Seeing be indirecting and directing sometimes, but you know I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? Because I've talked to you, and some of you refuse to step your game up. Even after the game come tonight, some of y'all gonna let this game hit you upside the head and beat you up, and then you ain't gonna do nothing with it. You're gonna stay in that same circumstance. The reason why, you know what I mean, you keep being with the wrong man, the reason why you're gonna keep being with, you know what I mean, hold on. Let me put this down. There you go. But the reason why, you know what I mean, you're gonna continue to be with the wrong man because you're the wrong woman. And by you being the wrong woman, you know what I mean, you attracting the wrong man. God is not going to bless you with the right man until you be willing to become the right woman for the right man. I don't want y'all to miss that. I don't want y'all to miss that right there. If you don't remember nothing else, I want you to remember this. God, and if you don't believe in God, just say that you, just let it be known that you're not going to receive the right man. You're not going to be blessed with having the right man. You're not going to never have the right man to preside over your big head ass until you become the right woman for the right man. Until you become the right woman for the right man, you're not going to have the right man. You're just going to be the wrong woman looking for the right man. You're not even going to sit up there, you understand me, and be, most of y'all not even going to be in the same facility. You're not even going to be in the same area as the right man. You ain't even on the radar with the right man. Some of you ain't even on the radar with the right man. Right man ain't even got you in the vision. And you're not doing anything, you know what I mean, to be respected as such. Hold on, let me do that. You know what I mean? Until you become, this goal for women in spirituality, women in carnality, women even in the game, even the hoes. The game ain't gonna give you the right pimp until you willing to become the right hoe for the right pimp. Women outside of the lifestyle, you're not gonna have the right man until you are willing to become the right woman for the right man. Some of you want the right man, but you ain't willing to submit. You're not willing to humble yourself as a woman. You're not willing to sit up there and allow a man to be a man to you. So if you're not willing to allow a man to be a man to you, then how the hell you gonna have the right man, baby? You know what I'm saying? Because the right man, he's not gonna let you have his balls. The right man ain't gonna let you disrespect him. The right man ain't gonna let you have his integrity. He's not gonna sit up there and disrespect himself just to have little old you. He's not gonna do that because he's the right man. The right man, he's not gonna sit up there, you understand me, and disrespect his principles for the pleasures of pussy. Because his principles is more precious to him. It's more beneficial to him than the pleasures of your flesh. So you can never sit up there and take the right man, you know, get with the right man. You don't even have nothing to offer. Many of you don't even have nothing to offer the right man. I want you to do inventory on yourself. Some of y'all don't even have nothing to offer the right man. And the reason why you don't have nothing to offer the right man is because basically, you understand me, you content with being the wrong woman. You don't have nothing to be with the right. Hold on, let me put this right here because I'm getting ready to go in. You don't want to read. You don't want to work out. Some of you don't even got a job. Then some of you think just because you got a nice ass, a big booty, you suck a little dick, that you important. That a man is supposed to bring the whole table to you because you got an ass that's big enough to fit on the toilet. What is that going? What is that? All you have to offer to a king is some pussy? That's it? See, that's how the right man gonna think. I mean, that's cool, but what else you got going on? That's all you got? You a one-trick pony? See, yeah, a lot of y'all is just one-trick pony bitches. You know what I mean? You ain't got nothing to offer but some pussy, some head. Majority of the women in here right now, they can't even cook. Majority of the women in the comment section right now can't even cook. Can't even cook. Microwave bitches. And got the nerve to sit up there and say why I can't keep a man or why I can't get with the right man. You can't even cook. Can't even hold a decent conversation. Man, have a conversation with you right now. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't know what to do. No, that ain't lies. Yeah, no, that's the game within me right now. The game within me right now is letting me know most of the women that's in this comment section right now can't even cook. They can't even cook. Food tastes like failure. Food tastes like bullshit and some more bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this that's going to blow your mind too. A lot of y'all, you know, ain't the right woman for the right man because you ain't even a woman yet. I taught y'all I'm going to have to come bring that video, give you the meaning of that. But some of y'all not even women. You just females professing to be women. You ain't no woman. You know what I mean? You know, if the only thing off and some weave, You know how to have your weave on right. You got, let me see. Okay. You got a few coupons. Some of y'all got that good link. You got that good link card. I'm gonna throw that in there. You know what I mean? You got that good link card. And you know, some of y'all ain't even got that. You ain't even got the good link on. You ain't got no food stamps, none of that. So I'm talking to common people now. I'm talking to the ghetto. You ain't got nothing going on. You ain't even got, some of y'all been applying for that Section 8 and you ain't got blessed yet. You ain't got that Section 8 yet. You ain't got nothing to offer. You at your mama house. You know what I mean? Some of y'all be on YouTube every day, going to different platforms, looking at different bloggers all goddamn day. Talking about, man, why I can't get no man? Why I can't keep no man? You know what I mean? Looking at nerds and looking at gossip all day. Looking at love and hip hop. Looking at faggots arguing. Bitches arguing with fags. Then you looking at the way faggots, some of you bitches are so backwards. You looking at faggots. The faggot want to be you. And then you looking at the faggot trying to conform to the behavior of a faggot. The faggot want to be you. The homosexual want to be you. But you listening to the lingo of the fag, the behavior of the fag. Then you conform to that behavior. Then when you finish watching Love and Hip Hop, you try to conduct yourself like the fag you just seen on TV around your boyfriend or around your husband. Now tell me, bitch, if that ain't backwards. Tell me if that ain't backwards. Somebody talk to me right now and let me know if that ain't backwards. That's some backwards ass shit. This faggot ass motherfucker want to be you. He wish he can cut off his dick right now. Every time he look at his balls and dick, he get disgusted. Every time this nigga look at his dick and balls, he just start crying and shit. He want to have a pussy so bad. And instead of you realizing that he wants to be a woman, some of you women actually, well, females that profess to be women, you look at Love and Hip Hop and shows similar to that, and you conform and say, you take it like, ooh, I like that. I like the way he talk. Oh, yes, honey, yes. And you look at the way that this fag is conducting itself, and you start acting like a fucking fag. You know what I'm saying? Is that any type of behavior that the right man want to be around? Or do you see yourself honestly keeping a man conducting yourself like a fag? Like literally, the shit that I'm saying is funny, but this is some real shit. Some of you niggas don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're like, huh? But the bitches, they know. They like, yeah, that's true. Some of these females right now, the behavior that you seeing them with, bro, they got that shit from a fag. They listening to a fag. They listen to homosexuals for lingo. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it 100. They getting they lingo from these fags. They behaving like these fags. And then they try to conduct themselves like a fag in a relationship with a man. The devil just got y'all mad. Touch somebody and say, the devil just got your mind all fucked up. He just got you fucked up. Some motherfuckers is really fucked up. And you thinking to yourself, why you can't, you know what I mean, why you can't get a good man. Listen, I had to slide that in. You know what I mean? My bad. You know, yeah, I'm going to stick with the message, but I wanted to slide that in. I wanted to give you something. I wanted to just give you that. I wanted to make you laugh, but at the same time, spank you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, in that square world, the guys, just like I said in church, and this plays in church too. I just want to say, that's a sidebar message. You know how sin do. Sin be having like 15, 20 messages in one. But just like in the church world, it's the same way in the streets. Sin, what are you talking about? There's a lot of acting going on in church. There's a lot of acting going on in the streets. You got people in church acting like men of God. You got people in the conscious community acting like they conscious. You know what I'm saying? But they subconscious and unconscious. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of pretending. You got a lot of hypocrisy. You know, you got that. And if you don't have this game, you're going to fall victim to being gameless. Okay? So some of you, by you not having education, not having any game, not having any self-esteem, you know, a guy can play on that. So a lot of times guys will, you know, look at you. Hold on, let me put this over here. Hold on. Let me get ready because you already know I got to bring it from all angles. But guys are able to pretend, because I always remember most guys, whether it be in church or whether it even be in the streets, always remember that a nigga is playing for pussy. He wants some pussy. Don't ever get it fucked up. Don't think just because Brother Gabriel just sung a solo in church, he don't want no pussy. Or the nigga that's in the grocery store that initiated the conversation, don't make it think like he don't want no pussy. A nigga talking to your big head ass for some pussy. Okay? And motherfuckers will play this boyfriend role to get to the pussy hole. Okay? Because the truth is, a nigga don't have the bankroll to afford the hoe that he want. So, because a motherfucker don't have the bankroll to be the trick that he wants to be, they have to conform to the behavior of a boyfriend to get some pussy. So, you know, if you actually listen to me, you could actually avoid these type of situations by the information that I'm going to convey to you on tonight. But let me just say this. That made my stomach hurt. You y'all stupid. Y'all, come on now. I got to keep it together. Y'all always laughing too goddamn much. But that's just being all the way, you know, 100. I know some of y'all going to hear that tonight. Y'all going to be like, what? Play the boyfriend role. Because he got... Yes. Majority of the guys, damn near all of them, are only pretending to be a boyfriend because he could not afford to be the trick that he wants to be, that he desires to be. He really want a trick. He really want to give some money to Sunshine, or a few more women in the comments, to Sasha. He want to get him some money, but he don't have no money to give. So the easiest way to get some pussy is to be a boyfriend, or to maintain some pussy is to be a husband. So niggas will play this role to sit up there and con their way into some pussy. I love you. And ever since, you know what I mean, I've been talking to you. I can't get you, you know what I mean, out of my mind. You know what I mean? You're so lovely. You know what I mean? I love you so much. And you know what I mean? Oh my God, I just want you. Even when I was at work, I couldn't stop thinking about you. And because a lot of you women are love starved, you know what I mean? You thirst after something that a lot of you didn't get from home. Then some of you are just, you know, overtly affectionate. You need that. So immediately when somebody just say, I love you or something like that, or I want you, or I like you, you know what I mean? You immediately get attached to the individual. You immediately open up your legs and just give up the pussy. You know what I'm saying? And this could be avoided by realizing game recognized game. And you have to accept the fact that most guys, damn near all, they're not sincere. He's not sincere. Okay? He wants some pussy. He wants some head. After he sit up there and finish giving you this Oscar Award winning role and create a residence in the pussy hole and be in that pussy as much as he needs to be in that pussy, he's gonna completely be the real him. Some of y'all thought, hold on, before I get to this, some of y'all gonna sit up there and say to yourself, I don't know what it was. It was like, you know, everything was cool. And then after that, he turned into a different individual. No, bitch. He didn't. He turned into himself. Okay? You know what I'm saying? A nigga was putting on an act with you to fuck you, to get his dick sucked. After everything got cool, your pussy became common. Now I could be the real me. Now I can be the real me. Now I'm through searching after your ass. I ain't got to give you all them compliments and all that shit, bitch. Now I can just dog you out and be the dog that I want to be. I'm not about to call you saying sweet nothings, asking you about how your day was, because honestly, I don't give a fuck. I never gave a fuck. But now that you let me fuck, and I done got my role in a few times, I'm off to the next challenge. These are the way guys think. So to avoid all that, you already got to know that you're coming into situations, whatever conversation that is initiated, 9 out of 10, he's endeavoring to have sex. But he said hold on. Fuck, I just roll with the scripture. But he said, my Lord, why is thou forsaken? We was having a scripture, and I asked him, my Lord, why is thou forsaken me? We was having a biblical conversation. I met him doing Bible class. Yes, he only went to Bible class to get that ass. You know what I'm saying? I know you can't see that because you're too busy looking at scriptures and things and stuff. You know what I mean? No, brother's not trying to sit up there. So I'm talking to the religious world, whatever world you in. Most niggas, damn near all, they only talking to you to tap that ass. A nigga just want to see you toot that ass up. Nigga ain't trying to do all of that. You know what I mean? The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not. Right. He trying to quote the scriptures from Psalms because he wants you to feel these loving palms, bitch. Like, I'm trying to wake you up to this game. Okay? I'm not trying to wake you up to Christianity. I'm not trying to make you a Baptist. I'm not trying to sit up there and make you a Presbyterian. I'm trying to get you to be game the fuck up. Because once you get game the fuck up, a nigga can't charm and disarm you out of some pussy. You just give up the pussy because if that's what you decide to do. But at least, you know what I mean, you had the knowledge. At least you didn't get manipulated, you know what I mean, in doing stuff. But always, that's how why are you saying these things? See? Because conversations sometimes, you know what I mean, it's pretty much a war. And you can't go to war if you don't know the weapons of, you know what I mean, the opponent. And what people will use is religion. And a lot of you women like to talk a lot in conversations. So pretty much within that conversation, you're going to get that man information about your childhood. You're going to talk about all your frailties. You're going to talk about all your iniquities. You're going to talk about all your insecurities. And that's going to lead to an opportunity for him to get the pussy. Because you got into a continuity of revealing your weaknesses. So by you revealing your weaknesses and he catching you at a vulnerable moment and the position is vulnerable, he's about to get some pussy that's profitable to his dick. Simply because you keep talking to a person that don't care nothing about your heart. He just want to fuck. He's trying to come. You know what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker learned that you love starved, if they know that you was abused as a child, you know, man, I need for you women to realize this. I know this is harsh, but motherfuckers don't give a damn about you. I know that was real harsh. You know, you don't like to hear something like that. Motherfucker don't give a fuck about you. You know, this is a sinful world. Motherfuckers don't give a damn about you. Get that out your system. You know what I mean? Get that out your system. Motherfuckers don't give a damn about you. Receive that revelation in your spirit and you'll be very good. Motherfuckers don't give a damn about you. It's an illusion. It's an Oscar Award performance. You know what I'm saying? You're a temporary pleasure. Motherfucker don't give a damn about you. That's why I'm putting this in you ladies' mind, putting it in your spirit. You know what I mean? So you can stop feeling bad for breaking on these niggas. Stop saying shit like, oh, you know, he tricked off on me and, you know, I feel so bad. Feel bad for what? You broke on somebody that needed to be broken on. Okay? This is a sinful world. And within the sinful world, don't nobody give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? You sitting over there, you understand me, about to get fucked over because you think a motherfucker give a fuck about you. Bitch, don't nobody give a fuck about you. If you got into a car accident right now and fucked up your little pretty face, see how many of them phone calls start decreasing. See how them text messages stop coming in. You fuck up your pretty face or do something to that body or get fat or get pregnant and you don't maintain your beauty. You know what I'm saying? As your beauty fades, your popularity will fade. Motherfucker don't give no damn about you. Receive that in your spirit right now. I know that's hard to believe, like, damn, motherfucker don't give a damn. Even for some of you wives, you drop dead right now. Your husband will weep over you for a short time. Next thing you know, he'll be dating a new woman. Next thing you know, he'll be married again. Stop thinking you that special. Some of you think too highly of yourselves. I'm trying to get you in touch with reality. Because if I can get you to deal with reality, if I can get you to deal with, you know what I mean, the cruelty of this and just face, you know, the irrefutable truth, then that's when the game can come in. And as the game, you know what I mean, begin to saturate your mind and heart, then when a motherfucker come up trying to manipulate you, you know what I mean, he's not going to be able to manipulate you. He's not going to be able to con you out of some pussy. So I want to say that because I really want that to register. I want that to minister to you. They don't give a damn about you. So I want you to say, oh, I'm married. I've been married for 15 and 20 years. Listen, I've seen people be married for decades. As soon as the woman was dead, a couple more years later, the husband had a new wife. You know, and I'm not saying that he didn't love his previous wife, but life moves on. You can die right now. Me and you can die right now. The world will continue to move the fuck on. Okay? Some of you got you got the right feelings for the wrong person. You got, you know what I mean? These are some good feelings, but you're giving it, no. Give it to the right person. Who's saying? Yourself. Love yourself. The power in yourself. The reason why a lot of you get into these situationships, relationships that end up being battleships with success, battleships with love, is because you don't make no deposits of love into yourself. So by you having no self-value, you trying to depend on a motherfucker that don't even have no value to give you your value. And that's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? That's very fucked up. That you depending on somebody that they don't even, nigga can't even spell value on the smartphone, and this is who you depending on. But by you not loving yourself, by you not valuing yourself as a woman, this gives opportunities damn near for anybody with a nice mouthpiece, a handsome face, you know what I mean, or just a nice appearance or a cool situation on social media to basically sit up there and have your ass because you don't love yourself. You need to love your goddamn self. Period. You sitting over there trying to give a withdrawal of love to somebody else and you ain't even making deposits of love into yourself. That's a waste of goddamn time. By the way, hit that like button. Hit that like button right now. If you haven't shared this video, share this video. If you haven't liked it, like it right now. I dealt with spirituality. I'm dealing with the squares right now. I want you to listen to me and get this. I know this ain't, you know, people try to make it pretty, you know, but the moment that you learn that these motherfuckers out here, these niggas, don't give a damn about you. And the moment that you say to yourself, I'm going to love myself. Now, when you need to get you some dick, get you some dick. You know what I mean? And for you square women, if you want to sit up there, ride the dick, create an email address with the dick and things like that, do that. But make sure that you charge them. Don't sit up there and allow that motherfucker to sit up there and be inside your blessing. Don't allow that motherfucker to sit up there and just be inside you and you don't have nothing beneficial. Oh, you got to come. Make sure that you come up while you coming, or at least allow him to come. And motherfuckers can think whatever they can think about you. But I want you to get that in your spirit. People in society don't care about you. People in religiosity don't care about you. That's all a front. So you might as well be the individual that you desire to be and stop thinking about the thoughts of society. Why would you think about people that got the same, they make the same mistakes and got the same bullshit and they mix as you? They just know how to hide it well. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, if you want to suck, if you want to fuck, just make sure that you're coming up, you know what I mean, when you do it. But you got to value yourself. You're giving up something valuable like your time, something valuable like your heart, your passion. You keep giving away your love to people that don't even profess and possess love for you. And I went back, you know what I mean, to saying it, that you got to love yourself. Most of y'all keep ending up with dumb motherfuckers, ignorant motherfuckers, broke motherfuckers, abusive motherfuckers, people that don't even benefit you. Is because you don't love your goddamn self. You got to love yourself. Until you love yourself, you're going to sit up there and keep ending up with dumbass motherfuckers that don't have nothing profitable to add to your life. You're going to keep listening to old lies from new mouths. Listen to me. I want you, if you remember nothing else, that's it. If you don't love yourself, if you don't make deposits of love in yourself on a daily, you are going to continue to listen to old lies from new mouths. So basically, new people, same lies. Same lies. Same movie called Going Nowhere Fast with new actors. That's all it is. Same movie called Going Nowhere Fast with different actors. Same script though. And until you change and until you elevate yourself, you're going to continue to repeat history. You have the same mentality. Motherfucker can use the same script with you over and over again. They can play the I Love You song and keep that shit on repeat, and you're going to keep opening your legs, opening your mouth, opening up your bank account because you so fucking love starved that you love to hear this lying ass song called I Love You. You like hearing that love, you like hearing that single, I love you, I want you, I like you. And you buy these lies. Some of you didn't get a chance to hear your father say, I love you. Some of you didn't get a chance to hear your mama say, I love you. So when you just hear somebody say, I love you, you just, ooh, you ready to thank your maker. You gotta get that out you. You gotta get that out you. And until you start, you know what I mean, loving yourself, valuing yourself, separating yourself from people that just want to manipulate you and accumulate off your motherfucking ass, you're going to keep repeating history. You know what I'm saying? As the scripture says, a man thinketh, so is he. As a woman thinketh, so is she. And so as you keep, you know what I mean, depending on people that don't love you, to love you, people to make you happy when you can't make yourself happy, then what's so sad, you got women in poverty, women in urban communities, depending on males that profess to be men that have self-hatred to produce love for you. What sense? How does that logically make sense? Think about that. You in the ghetto, you dealing with a bunch in the ghetto, it's overpopulated with young males who have self-hatred for themselves. They got self-hatred. And you depending on somebody that got self-hatred to produce love for you. Does that make any sense? All right, I've been talking. Let me go up and see some of these comments. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Share this on Facebook. I know it's late. I know it's 1:26 where you at. I know it's 2:26 where you at. You know what I mean? I know it's going on midnight here. I know that. But at the same particular time, you know what I mean? I gotta chop this game, baby. Hold on. Sasha talking crazy as usual. Yeah, but as soon as y'all get that in y'all spirit, you're gonna be blessed. How do I avoid being with the wrong man? How do I avoid being in a relationship, situationship with the wrong man? Loving yourself, valuing yourself, respecting yourself as a woman, keeping in mind your value, because once you start loving yourself and you see your own importance, your own significance, your own capabilities, once your own capabilities is revealed to you, then you won't, certain people won't be a necessity to you. I'm gonna say that again. Once the Most High or life experiences reveal to you your own individuality, your own capabilities, the capabilities of others will no longer be a necessity to you. It won't even be a desire or necessity to you no more. Because now you know the beauty of your own infinite mind. Now you discovered that you have greatness within you. You stop looking for somebody to provide a feeling that you could provide for yourself. Another individual can enhance that, but stop looking for individuals to create that. Stop it. Okay? Especially, in certain environments that you women be in, like I said, you looking for guys that's full of self-hatred towards themselves that don't even know themselves, hate themselves. You got others that hate themselves. Then you got some that know themselves and they hate the person that they know. And if they hate themselves, again, I got to ask you this question. Does this make sense? Why are you depending for a guy or guys, you know what I'm saying, to give you love, to convey love, to share love with you, and they don't even have love for themselves? How can someone convey a feeling that they don't even know that exists? They're not even knowledgeable of that. How do you expect someone to convey a feeling to you that they're not even knowledgeable of? If you ask them to even define it or show it, he wouldn't even know. Most of these guys come out of broken homes. They didn't even receive affection from their mother. They didn't have no father in the home. So you asking them to convey a feeling that they don't even know nothing about. This is just all wrong. Hold on. Let me go down. Make sure all y'all comments are showing. Good shouts out. I've been talking. Good shout out to my homie Tony. Tony coming up in here with the $2. You did. But you know what I'm saying? I haven't even gotten to the hoes yet. I'm still on the squares. And I knew I was going to be a long time with y'all. I knew I was going to be the longest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all don't love yourselves at all. At all. You're not happy with the woman that you look at in the mirror. And then you allow social media, you allow society, the thoughts of people in society, which is, that's crazy for you to even allow them, people that make mistakes like you, commit transgressions, abominations like you, to have that much effect on you. That's crazy. But you sit up there and allow that to dictate on how you're supposed to conduct yourself as a woman. And if you don't live up to the standard that society has set or religiosity has set, you don't feel like a woman. You don't feel like you've reached the bottom. You know what I mean? Some of you been taught that the perfect woman or a woman, she's supposed to look like this, supposed to talk like that. And because you're not producing that, you might consider yourself to be an unattractive woman. There are many reasons why some of y'all don't have love for yourself. Some of y'all not in shape. Some of y'all back look like your booty look like your back. You hate your body. You know what I mean? You got them titties on the inside, on the back of your knees. You know what I mean? You got on the back of your knee part, you got that titty part, you know what I mean, hanging out. Hold on, man. You got that part hanging, you know what I mean? Or you got the fat part of your back hanging out. You know what I'm saying? So you dislike your body and you hate yourself. You don't like it. Some of y'all don't like yourself because you ain't got an ass. You know what I mean? I can understand that because every time you get on Instagram or Facebook, that's what it looks like it's glorifying. A big old ass. You ain't got to have education. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to have, you know what I mean, no degree. You ain't got to have no class as a woman. All you need is a big old ass and life will be great. So because social media now is deceiving women into thinking that an ass is more valuable than a doctor's degree in education, women will spend their accumulation or do anything they need to do to make their ass big, to feel that love, to get that attention that they couldn't get naturally, or felt or got deceived into thinking that they couldn't. So they had to sit up there and go buy ass, trying to buy some attention, trying to buy some love, trying to buy compliments. That's crazy. The key goes back to everything that I kept saying. You have to love yourself. There's so many young women right now, they go sit up there and have these old ghetto ass cheap surgeries for these asses just to sit up there and impress men that don't even profess and possess love for you. And you're going to end up fucked up simply because you don't love yourself. The key to avoiding being in a relationship with the wrong man is to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Saying, what do you mean? Some of y'all, you know what I mean, in relationships, and I'm not talking about pimping and hoeing now. I'm talking about square relationships. Some of you, after finding out that the guy wasn't faithful to you, you stayed in the relationship. Then after he cheated, so-called cheated again, he was with this woman again, or he disrespected you in front of your friend. You stayed in that situationship or whatever you profess to be relationship. And the reason why he feels comfortable disrespecting you is because you don't respect yourself. So because you don't respect yourself, a motherfucker felt comfortable disrespecting you, because why would you expect somebody to respect you when you don't respect yourself? If you don't have standards and value for yourself, why you expect somebody else to value you? He's not going to value you. He's going to keep devaluing you because you devalue yourself. He got with your weak ass because he knew you was weak. He knew you was going to accept that shit. I'm talking square language right now. This is y'all world. I'm speaking your language. I'm speaking your mentality. Hold on. So just keeping that thing all the way 100. A lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, I had to tap with Siobhan. There we go. And just keeping that thing, you know what I mean, all the way 100, you know what I mean, in that square world, you know, and see, that's why I love the pimp and hoe world, not to make the square world look bad, but in that square thing, people get to just say whatever and they don't have to prove nothing. Woman could just say, I love you, man just say, I love you, but no actions is proved. How do you avoid being with the wrong man? Look for some confirmation of what he's saying. Same thing in the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Look for confirmation. What is he saying? When you had a conversation with that man and you asked him what he wanted to do in life, remember everything that he said. He told you that he was a man of ambition. He told you what he wanted to endeavor to do. You know what I'm saying? He told you that he wanted to have this business, and he told you he was going to do that. Okay? And as time go by, you need to be studying his behavior. and to see if he put any of these thoughts into play. Because if he don't put any of these thoughts into play, if you don't see this shit coming into action, he was just talking shit to fulfill your fantasy, baby. He was just talking shit. He wasn't never about that life. He never was about that. You know what I mean? He just knew that was something that you wanted to hear. He knew you wanted a man with ambition, so he put on an Oscar Award winning role of acting and conducting himself like a man of ambition. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all he did. So within a conversation, when you meet a man, just like with any lifestyle, you're going to have an interview. You talking to the man. And I want you to know that majority of the time, everything down there are lies. Everything down there within that interview probably was a lie, because he's saying it to gain some pussy. If you are a very attractive woman, you got a big ass, some nice titty, a nigga sit up there, man, and tell you anything and everything just so he can sit up there, man, and get between them legs. You know what I'm saying? Majority of everything that's being said within them interviews is lies. He's putting on an Oscar Award performance to impress you. So a motherfucker knows that in order to be progressive, he got to say and do things that's impressive. So in other words, in their mind, he has to lie to you. He got to manipulate you in order to fornicate with you. So he's going to do just that. So you need to listen to what's being said within the conversation and remember what was being said word for word. And then as you begin to listen, on what's being said in the future, you need to, ask them, did you, I remember when you said that you was getting ready to make some investments. How's that going? And 9 out of 10, majority of them niggas ain't even gonna remember the things that they said. He can't. If you remember everything they said, you're gonna catch motherfuckers up because they not even gonna remember the lies that they told. Some of them gonna sit up there and paint this big old heavenly third heaven gigantic big ass lie, and you come back 2 weeks later and ask a question pertaining to that lie that he told, he not gonna be able to remember it verbatim. Why he not gonna remember? Because it wasn't the truth. One thing about the truth, it don't change. We can get into a war today. 2 + 2 will still be 4. You know why? Because it's the truth. Having a war, car accidents, tragic situations is not going to change the truth from being the truth. So within that conversation, you need to be receiving all the information that he's saying. But I'm telling you now, majority, especially in the streets, even in the church, he's lying. He's lying. Most of these guys are not men. They're males professing to be men. So when you're dealing with a male that professes to be a man, he's going to say and do everything to be impressive because he want to be progressive to some pussy. So for things to progress, he got to impress. So he going to say anything and everything to impress. So you need to go into the conversation knowing that damn everything that you're hearing right now is lies. These are lies that's being told to get in between your thighs. These are lies in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? These are lies to get that ass tooted up. That's it. So, how do you avoid it? Not believing damn everything that he's saying. Then you have to contest it. Don't be aggressive. You ain't telling you to be masculine, but you need to question it. Don't believe everything that you hear. Question it. If something don't make sense to you, let it be known that it doesn't make sense to you. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you keep allowing the motherfucker to keep just talking and talking and talking, no actions with the talking, no confirmation of that information, motherfucker gonna take you to the location of nowhere fast. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Make sure you hit that like button. But if you don't remember nothing this Sin said, Love yourself. Value yourself. Observe. Stay preserved. That way you'll know who deserves your time, like I always say. Observation. See whether or not if he confirms, if he fulfills the information that he gave you concerning his goals, concerning the type of man that he is. Observe. Observation can keep you from getting into bad situations with unimportant people. Observation. Watch. Be mindful. Be sober-minded. Be vigilant. Memorize everything that was said at the beginning and remember it and ask questions pertaining that was said in the beginning, in the ninth inning, in the last, 2 weeks later or a month later. I guarantee you won't even be able to remember things. And this is how you avoid, you know what I mean, being with a liar, being with a con artist. You know what I mean? Hold on. There we go. You know, this hangout is a little bit different, so I'm still looking at you guys' comments as they come. Yeah, most of y'all ain't talking about nothing. Oh, and let me also say this, like we always say, don't let the appearance beat interference. You know what I mean? Don't let the appearance. Let me go before I go to the whole. Don't let the appearance beat interference. Just because a person might appear to be all right, they saying things that's all right, or their situation on Facebook, Instagram might appear to be all right. You know what I mean? And you're looking for, you're choosing on outward appearance. This is another read. This is another thing that applies to all women of all walks of life. Stop choosing things that look good. Stop choosing people that appear to look good. You know, because some people are just like them cars. You know what I mean? There's pretty much, the car looks nice on the outside, but as far as the inside, it's a bunch of foolishness going on. The trunk is full of mess. It's a lot of garbage, up in there. People got McDonald's bags on the floor. That's just how a lot of these people is. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen somebody that had a Bentley or a Benz or a Maserati, and you get inside the vehicle on the outside, it was looking good. It was clean. The moment you got in the car, McDonald's bags, drinks, Hi-C, weed everywhere. That's just how it is with guys, ladies. A lot of these guys appear they sound good, but there's no works following the action. We got a lot of guys on Instagram right now. They talk a good one. Facebook, YouTube, they talk a good one, but there's no works following their action. Got guys right now, you know what I mean? They're going to give a good sermon about, you know what I mean, this and that and that. But where are the actions that follow? Where's the confirmation of this information? Where? It's like right now, even in the situation I was telling you about, when people were sitting over there talking about, children. And my question was, what have they done for children? What charities have they donated to? When have they went to a school to go speak to any children so the children could see the F's on the report card concerning life, so the children can have an opportunity not to repeat these same mistakes? When have they went down and taught youth and gave the youth the truth? When? Are these the same individuals that just buying chains and rings and materialistic things, but not doing no realistic things for the youth? When you say things, you got to, your signs actions have to follow. Period. It got to follow. And most of the time, like I said, you know what I mean, in the conversations with these guys, he gonna tell you, you know what I mean, about his situation, what house he got, what car he got, you know what I mean? He might tell you about something else that he might think you impressed with. You know what I mean? Signs of a con artist. Promoting a situation instead of capabilities as a man, instead of his individuality as a man. So instead of his promoting his individuality or his characteristics or the principles that he lived by, he's promoting a situation. Most guys promote situations because they think that's going to get them to the destination of fornication in that square world. So they don't mind talking about a house or houses or car or cars because they think that you're going to basically become mesmerized, you know what I mean, by the things they saying about the materialistic things that they're presiding over or appear to be presiding over. Because I want you to know on social media, there's a lot of people that's putting on a lot of fronts. And you'll be under the impression that these people are balling. Then when you get involved with it, you're like, oh hell no. I thought you was having money, man. Where the Bentley at? Where the Bentley? Let me say this. I never felt sorry for women that choose up on situations. Because if you choose up on a guy or deal with a man and get into a situationship, don't be surprised about how, you know what I mean, he ain't, you know, what he said he was. He promoting the situation because he didn't think that him as a person, you know what I mean, could get the job done anyway. He think his situation more important than him. That's why the conversation is about his situation rather than him. That's why he talk about the car in the house. He don't consider himself to be special. You don't even want a man like that. He thinks something materialistic is more valuable than him as a person. Hold on. No, Prince Charming, she ain't even choosing a nigga in rentals. She choosing, she's sitting over there choosing a nigga in his nigga's car. A lot of niggas that be on the gram and Facebook, that ain't even a rental. He in his nigga's car. He in his mama's car. But I don't feel sorry for you because you chose a situation. And whenever you choose a situation, you're predestined to go to the destination called nowhere fast because you're choosing a situation. You're not choosing that person. So anytime you get involved just with a situationship, 9 out of 10, this is going to be a battleship with the game, success, love, all of that shit. Because you choosing materialistic things. That ain't even realistic. Hold on. My nigga Nakaraja, he didn't came up in here with the $9.99. True Game P, you been chopping it and popping it, man. I'm up. Thank you. Appreciate that, bro. And y'all make sure, matter of fact, make sure you hit that like button right now. And I know that it's late. You know what I mean? But we up. And I'm gonna bounce back between with the squares. You know, but to the square ladies, love yourselves, value yourselves, and I'm gonna do another video. That's a whole nother video. I gotta define what love is. I'm gonna give you my definition of value. You know what I mean? But if you love yourself, if you value yourself, if you keep in mind of your value, that will, you know, make you, compel you to refrain from individuals, you know what I mean, that are not even on your level. Because number one, you know what your value is, and you're applying it. You know that you're the best definition of important and valuable, and you refuse to disrespect yourself, to dishonor yourself, and devalue yourself by being with an individual that's even on the same mental plane. He's not even on your level. He doesn't have any ambition. He has no education. He has no inspiration. He don't have no dedication to fulfill his dreams. That's not an individual that you want to be with. Especially if you're a woman that you know you have the spirit of procrastination. You don't need to be with a man that has that spirit as well, because you'll be two procrastinating motherfuckers not going nowhere. Okay? You need a man that's going to be on your ass. So if you're a woman, you're in need of a guy who has wisdom, who has knowledge, that's going to be diligent, about this and that, about business. You know what I mean? He doesn't, he don't slack concerning business. These are just things that you look for, because security is a necessity for a woman. Okay? And if you talking to this individual, he's handsome, he's sexy to you. He look like he'll be a great time in bed. But when you ask him about what do you want to do in life, where do you see yourself going? Okay, what are you doing to make that happen? Okay, can I see that? Okay. Oh, you say you're a rapper. Oh, you say you're a singer. You say you're in school. Look for confirmation of that information. Don't just receive the information. Don't just receive that information, because that information might be a devilation. That information might be a devilation, not a revelation, but a devilation. So unless he provides confirmation of that, or you see some confirmation of that, don't believe nothing. Stop believing everything that you see and hear, especially from people that you're meeting on social media. Okay? People put on some of the most beautiful Oscar Award performances that you've ever seen before in your life on social media. Okay? So don't be impressed by that. Don't be moved by that. You know what I mean? If there's no confirmation of it, know that majority of these guys out here, they're liars, and they don't give a fuck about you. And they're just saying things to manipulate you out of that pleasurable, beautiful ass pussy that you got between your legs. So you avoid that by loving yourself, by valuing yourself, and not blessing those who are not worthy to be in your presence with conversation. Treat your conversation and your time like gold, like treasure, meaning that everybody should not be blessed with it. Stop giving your phone number to just anybody and everybody. Stop being on the phone with just anybody and everybody. Stop acknowledging just anybody and everybody. Treat yourself like the championship. Everybody can't have it. Just like in the NBA, many will play for the championship, but everybody can't have it. Everybody can't have it. You got to earn it. And that's how you got to treat yourself. You got to treat yourself, ladies, like the championship. And if you create this challenge, if you, make yourself the greatest challenge ever to a man, some gonna give up, because they feel like they don't have the capabilities to win the championship. But see, when you value yourself like a championship, you force and compel other niggas to step up their game and try to earn you, try to earn your time, try to earn your mind, try to earn your passion, try to earn your love. Don't just give what's valuable. That's you, your time, your mind, your body. Don't just give what's valuable and make that common like the ear of God. Stop doing that. So you need to tell yourself tonight, I'm loving myself, and I'm the best definition of important. I will not keep blessing peasants. I will not keep blessing just anybody and everybody with my time. If he's not willing to earn it, then I will not give it. If he's not willing to step up his game and let me gain, then he won't gain my time. You know what I mean? Because my time is very costly. If he's willing to pay for that car, if he's willing to pay for that house, if he's willing to pay for those clothes, if he's willing to go to the gym and work hard and spend hours after hours working out so he can have the body that he wants, if he can dedicate himself you know, to working hours at the job to be able to afford the things that he wants, I'm more valuable than that car. I'm more valuable than those shoes. I'm more valuable than that jewelry. I'm more valuable than that house. I'm more valuable than any materialistic thing that he's willing to make countless sacrifices to get. So by me being more valuable than those materialistic things, he gonna have to do what the fuck he gotta do to sit up there and afford me. And if he's not willing to step his game up to afford me, then he can have me. Because I'm costly. I'm valuable. I'm important. Can't anybody and everybody just be around me. Can't just any man just talk to me and give me a compliment and get the development of my pussy. No. Not just any nigga just driving up in a nice car, nice clothes and things like that, or just with a cool body can talk to me. And it costs more than money to earn my time and presence as well. It's gonna take more than just, that's part of it, but he gonna need more than green papers with dead hypocrites on it to convince me to be with him. Period. I'm the best definition of important. I'm a blessing. I'm an asset to a man. This is the mentality that you should have as a woman. So because I'm a great asset to a man, I can't allow a little boy who's lying saying that he's a man. I can't allow a con artist. I can't allow a male putting on an Oscar Award performance like he's a man to deceive me or waste my fucking time, because my time is costly. I can't do that. You got to get this mentality. As a woman thinking, so is she. Hold on. There we go. Your time has to be costly. Your presence has to be costly. If people don't think that your time is costly, if they don't think that they have to do anything to be around you or talk to you or earn that, then they won't. They won't. They won't. If they don't have to leave, because men like challenges. Men like standing up to challenges. You know, they do, especially in that square world. And if you don't create some type of challenge for that man, you're going to be easy. And if you an easy bitch that anybody and everybody can have, then bitch, you're going to be in a lot of situationships and relationships with the wrong man. But like I said, to go back to what I just said in the beginning, to avoid being with the wrong man is to make yourself into the right woman. To avoid being in a relationship or a battleship situationship with the wrong man is to value and love yourself as a woman, to be the right woman. And once you know that you're the right woman and you value yourself as the right woman, now you have a defense mechanism around you called value. Now you have a defense mechanism around you called truth. It's your rock of offense. It's your protection from all the busters and con artists that try to come. You're protected by, you know what I mean, this value. It's protecting you. Just imagine if con artists and liars, you know, manipulators coming up to try to talk to you, and you can't even hear it because the volume of love is so loud in your life that you can't even hear what the manipulators, the con artists, and the little boys got that. You can't even hear them. The volume of success, love, and value is so loud in your life that the moment a con artist or a liar or somebody try to come up and talk to you, you can't even hear what they're saying. Because the volume of value is just too loud in your life. You seen that they was trying to say something, but you couldn't even hear them. You couldn't even acknowledge them. You know what I mean? It's like playing loud music in your house. Somebody sometimes can holler and scream and you can't hear them. Why? Because the volume of the music is too loud. That's the way that value needs to be. Love needs to be in your life. The value of that needs to be high in your life. And as you increase that, the chances of low life, no life having motherfuckers have an opportunity of being in your life. That's how you avoid that shit. Hold on. Hit that like with all of this game, all of these bombshells that I done set up there, man, and dropped on you right now. Break yourself for the likes. Stop playing with me. Break yourself for the likes. Break yourself for the shares. Break yourself right now. Break yourself. You know I'm coming through like always with this game. You know what I mean? Break yourself. Now, just to, I'll come back. But like I said, square ladies, ladies outside of the lifestyle, love yourself. Value yourself. You know, make yourself the best definition of important. Okay? And as you begin to love yourself, value yourself, and keep in mind of your value, keep that in remembrance the moment that you have a conversation with an individual, you know, you'll keep it at a minimum if it's not about anything. If it's not, if the conversation doesn't have any intelligence, any substance, if it's not adding on, if he's not official and beneficial, leave him alone. Because you're official, you're beneficial, so you should be with somebody that's official and beneficial. And most of the time, these guys are not official, and neither do they have anything beneficial. So you need to come in a conversation like you done already heard all of these lies before. And you're just so valuable that you don't even have time to even listen to these lies. Life is too short to keep listening to lies, baby. You have a blessed day. And once you get that mentality, now, a motherfucker that, you know what I mean, is official and beneficial, a man, especially with a man of ego, he gonna chase you down. He gonna go after you. He gonna endeavor to earn you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the man that you want. And I'll go into something else. Let me see, hold on. There we go. You know, I had to pimp past all of that when I see, you know what I mean, jokes or things like that. As a speaker, I keep telling the young people, you either pimp past it, and as a speaker, you just got to speak past all that. Sometimes it's going to be things that's going to be said, ain't got nothing to do with nothing, no substance, no nothing. You just pimp past that, and you keep going. You know what I mean? Folks talking about old Benzes. Bless their heart, Lord. They gonna do better. Tell somebody and say they gonna do better. Look at your Benz right now and say, I gotta do better. Let me stop. That's me. I'm just clowning. That's all. Look at your rim. Look at your shoes on your car right now and say, I'm about to do better. All the ladies right now, look at your seat. Look at that CLK that's behind the ear and say, I'm about to do better. No, I'm just playing. But getting to the ladies in the lifestyle, get into some hoeing. You know what I mean? Got to get to some hoeing, man. You know, because there's so many of y'all that keep, see, how do I not, you know what I mean? How do I choose up with the right pimp? How do I not choose the wrong pimp? Everybody and their mama saying that they a real pimp. You know what I'm saying? Every time I come down my timeline, there's somebody, you know what I mean, using big words, talking about pimping. You got guys taking nice pictures next to cars, They talk about pimping. You got, you know what I mean, guys, you know what I mean, that's taking pictures with girls, talking about they pimping. So how do I tell the real from the fake, Stan? How do I know? How do I know the difference between who's authentic and really in it and a nigga that's fraudulent? How can I tell? How can I discern between the difference, Stan? Help me out. You know what I mean? How do I choose the right pimp? How? I gave my money to this nigga, and he appeared to be all of that. He had a nice picture standing in front of a Bentley. He had 5 white bitches. Everybody was in heels. Everybody's hair was done. I went on his page. He was rhyming. He was like cat, apple, bat, chat, pat, snap, back, pimp. I ain't no simp. You know the rips. I'm the best. Put it to the test. Success. Nothing less. Know how to dress. Always stay fresh. Never in the mess. You know. And he knew all of the rhymes. He was like, next move, best move. You know the move. You know what I mean? Let's get in the groove. And groove all the way to the bank. You know, break those tricks. Bring me back the bank rolls. Go to the host roll. Bring it back to a real Mac and let me stack. He knew all of the rhymes. He was rhyming just like the guys do in the little pimp movies. He really was saying I thought he was a pimp. He even had a few suits. He had a few suits on. He had some jewelry. I didn't know whether it was real jewelry or not, but he had it. He had it. You know what I'm saying? He said, take off those losing shoes, them square shoes, and put on them hoe shoes. You know what I mean? Yeah, you on the right track, but you on the wrong train, Jack. Yeah, he said, Jack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you need to go to the Blade so money can be made. So you can give birth to an Escalade. So we can drink lemonade. He had all of the rhymes. I was like, wow, this guy can really rhyme. He was like, he had a few suits, he had jewelry, he had all the true religion, he had a Bentley, he had white girls calling him daddy. It's like, yes, daddy, no daddy, no daddy. Yes, daddy. Hi, daddy. Yes, daddy. What would you like me to do, daddy? Would you want me to cook, daddy? He had all of those white girls. They had a Starbucks chipper personality. You know what I'm saying? He just really had it. And so when I got on the phone with him, you know, he even called certain people to say that he was a pimp. He said, hold on, what? You believe I'm a pimp? Hold on, let me call my nigga. Let me call Allie Mac for 2 Ds for a double dose of this whatever. Allie Mac for 2 Ds, even though it ain't no 2 Ds and Allie Mac. P, let her know that I'm some pimping. Where did you see me? Oh man, I remember. Yeah, man. Man, I remember, man, when you was sitting over there checking Fruit Loops out of motherfucking hoe groups, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Really putting them down. And when you seen me, did I have 80 hoes? Did I have 80 hoes? Yeah, man. Matter of fact, you ain't had 80 hoes. Nigga, you had 180 hoes. Nigga, you was really pimping. Bro, let her know I was pimping. Let her know I was pimping. And man, you was pimping, Jack. You was pimping, man. Your pimping was out of sight. It was dynamite. Then, like, hold on. Let me call my bottom bitch. Hold on. You stay right there. Let me call my bottom bitch. Put the bottom bitch on the line. Bitch be like, daddy? Yeah, bitch. You know what's happening, bitch? You already know you're supposed to pick up on the first ring, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm really pimping. You ain't got no business picking up on the second ring, bitch. Is you out of pocket? Is you doing something you ain't got no goddamn business doing, bitch? You're picking up on the second ring? You getting ready to leave, bitch? No, Daddy, I just actually came from a date. You know what I mean? I just caught one. All right, you know what I'm saying? You're always about my issue, and that's why we never had no issues. Yeah, but anyway, I'm on the phone, you know what I mean, with her, baby. Let her know I'm some pimpin'. Let her know I'm some pimpin'. Let her know I'm some pimpin'. Oh, he's really daddy. My daddy's really pimping. My daddy, he's really mashing. He's smashing for his. He's not playing with a bitch. He's sitting over there really going hard, letting bitches know he's not playing no games, and he ain't accepting no James that's lame. He's really putting it down. Okay, hey, how much money do I check out of you each and every day? I give you 100 racks every day. 100 racks. 100 racks. And how long you been with me? I've been with you 7 years. Okay, and for every day within 7 years, 100 racks, right? I didn't give you 100 racks. I couldn't give you nothing else. You know, pimp. And a new bitch that don't know no better, she just listening. You know what I mean? And before you was messing with me, you didn't even know how to make no money, did you? No, I didn't know how to make no money, daddy. But once I got with you, I was making 100 racks a day. You gave me the game on how to make 100 racks a day. That's what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? All right, another bitch. She don't know nothing about no people. She like, wow, 100 racks a day? All right, bitch, I'm going to call you back. Get back to it, bitch. Instead of making racks, bitch, you better make a motherfucking $1 million, bitch, because I'm $1 billion pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like Bun B said. Yeah, dig. All right, back. Yeah, so you see, you know what I mean? You see what type of pimping I'm doing around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking 100 racks, you know what I mean, out of each bitch out here, you know what I'm saying? And you could make 100 racks a night, you know what I'm saying? If you sit up there and get right with a pimp tonight, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be left, you know what I mean? Like Steph, you know what I mean? With motherfucking, yeah, stare me, the point guard left his motherfucking ass, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bitch, you know what I mean? I hope I didn't motherfucking Joe Montana your motherfucking ass. Joe Montana. Yeah, I didn't want to pass you back. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? What you think? Because right now, you sitting over there, you know what I mean, in the hotel room, you know what I mean, where it's real gloom. But I'm trying to have you where your horn can boom, 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 you know, making 100 racks a night. So what's going on? Oh, well, you know, I like that. I ain't never made 100 racks in one day. You know what I mean? Where you at right now? Well, I'm just in my room right now, you know, in Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, no. See, bitch, ain't no money even over there. You know what I mean? Ain't no money in Louisville. Ain't no money over there. Ain't no money over there. You need to be over here. You need to be over here with me. Well, where you at? I'm at 100 racks a night. You know what I mean? City. Hey, I'm at the city where they always get 100 racks a night. Where is that at? Vegas. Oh, well, I'm going to have to catch a few more days to get to you. No. I'm about to pay for your plane ticket right now. Okay, well, yeah, just grab your shit, and I'm about to pay for your plane ticket right now. Hold on. Nigga had Greyhound on speed dial. Hello? Ooh. All right, I didn't book your ticket. Go ahead, get your shit, come through. And as dumb as I made that shit, as I freestyled all that dumbass shit, you know what I mean? As I freestyle, you know what I mean? All of that bullshit. But this is how, even though I exaggerated, but this is how these niggas be doing. They make it seem as if the bitch, hold on, matter of fact, am I ever gonna get arrested? Oh no, my type of game, you know what I mean? My bitches don't get arrested, baby. You know what I mean? Last time a bitch got arrested, you know what I mean, fucking with me, you know what I mean? BJ Armstrong was the leading point guard, baby, on the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, you ain't going to sit up there, you know what I mean, and get arrested with me. My game is impeccable, and I'm infallible in everything that I do, dig? You know what I'm saying? So, nah, you ain't going to go to jail, you know what I mean, fucking with me. And she listened to all of this con. She listening to all of these lies. And because she don't have the game, she comply to all of these lies, get a little thing, get a little Nike bag, You know what I mean? Her fake little Louis bag. And she gone out the door to get on the Greyhound to come to this life. To this motherfucker she met on Facebook. That had the car in every picture. That had the little white girls in the picture. And most of them white girls, when she got there, they ain't look like nothing that they look like in the picture. Everybody on drugs. He just lost the car that he had in the picture. That's old. That's a TBT. Every day is TBT with the nigga. But she didn't know that. So when she got there, you know what I mean? He ain't got nothing going on. When he got a question, 100 racks to pee, he don't got no motherfucking answer. He ain't got no information for the situation. Because he's not no pimp. He ain't got no pimping with him. You know what I'm saying? But, who fault is this? Before I get to all my points, who fault is this? Who came to this? Who chose up with this situation? She chose up with this situation. She chose up with the situation. She didn't choose up with some reputable representation that was full of information about this motherfucking game. She chose up with a situation. Now let me tell you, young pimp, something. Stop getting upset and having mercy, you know what I mean, and feeling sorry for a bitch that chose a situation. If she end up with a sucker, she was supposed to end up with a sucker. She was supposed to end up with a sucker. You know what I mean? Any bitch that choose up with a situation in the game, she supposed to end up with a sucker. Stop feeling bad for this bitch. You want to feel bad for the bitch because, you know what I mean, you like something about her and all of that shit. She chose a situation. The game be giving these bitches opportunities to choose up with real pimps. And they walk right past the real pimps that was spitting up. They was talking about nothing but game. He wasn't exalting his situation. He was only praising his information. He was only talking about himself, his individuality. You know what I mean? He was talking about his game. He was talking about what his game was getting ready to create with her. He wasn't sending dick pictures. He wasn't sending pictures of his house. He wasn't sending pictures of his cars. He wasn't sending pictures of jewelry. He wasn't promoting the situation. He was sitting over there promoting the information. He was promoting his game. You know what I mean? So getting back to it, you know, for you women, you know what I mean, in the game, just like I told with the square women, you want to avoid getting into wrong situations, stop choosing situations. You want to avoid choosing up with the wrong man that professes to be a pimp, stop choosing situations. Most of the girls that's out in the game right now, the reason why a lot of y'all keep staying busted and disgusted, you know what I mean, going from room to hotel room, you know what I mean, choosing actress, male actress from male actress, you know what I mean, it's because you keep choosing situations. Most of the girls right now in the game, they're not choosing because of information. They choosing because of a situation. They choosing because they want fornication. But they're not choosing for the information. They're not choosing for the game. So therefore, that's one of the major reasons why they get fucked over in the game. Because they sitting over there, you understand me, choosing the dick. They choosing a trick. They choosing a nigga that know how to talk like a pimp. Watched all the pimp documentaries and movies. He know the hand gestures. He know how to sound convincing when he talk about pimping. So she basically, you understand me, chooses up with that because she's looking at appearances. Period. Now, one thing that I said within that conversation, notice that situations was being praised, like most of you niggas do. Most of these niggas, most of the fraudulent guys, they promote situations. Why do most of the fraudulent guys in the game promote situations? Number one, a lot of them don't have no information. They don't have no game. A nigga that don't got no game, nigga that don't got no information, he don't got no choice but to promote a situation. he don't got no choice but to promote fornication because he don't got no information. In other words, he don't got no game. So most of the guys that sending dick pictures, most of the guys that sending pictures of cars, most of the guys that's sending pictures of houses, most of the guys that sending pictures of materialistic things is because they don't have no information. Now, there's nothing wrong with, the pimping sometimes putting it in the bitch face, as the late 921 would say, putting it in their face. Every now and then the pimping gonna do that. As far as when he campaigned on social media. But when he's alone with the bitch, or he's having a private conversation with the bitch, he not sitting over there talking about the moment you choose up with me, you're gonna be in this house. I'm about to put you in this car. I'm about to put you in this. Soon as you get here, I'm about to put you in this Louis. She ain't got to earn nothing. And the way you stay away from fraudulent motherfuckers in the game, if a nigga is giving you a situation that you don't even have to earn, he is not the pimp. He's not the pimp. If he's willing to sit up there and put you in a situation that you didn't have to do no hoeing for, you didn't have to earn, 9 out of 10, he's fraudulent. 9 out of 10, he's using his situation to reel you on in. You know what I'm saying? He don't want you to earn anything. He trying to buy you. He trying to just put you in a situation instead of making you doing some hoeing for it. So because, he's not making you do any hoeing for it, you're not going to be appreciative of the game. And then in reality, what game? You know what I'm saying? So if you get in a conversation with an individual, he ain't even asked you how much money you got. He ain't asked you, have you nothing about choosing fee. He ain't said nothing about no fee. He ain't asked you nothing about no money. He just talking about his money. He talking about materialistic things. He's sending dick pictures. Bitch, you should be trying to break on his ass because that boy got the spirit of tricking all on him. Anytime a guy that's professing to be a pimp and he's sending you dick pictures, he got the spirit of tricking all on him. And you should be breaking his motherfucking ass. You should be breaking him. You should be breaking him. Any nigga that sent a dick picture to you, he has the spirit of tricking resting up on him. And you should seduce and reduce his ass for every goddamn dollar, bitch. Because his trick ass is hiding behind that P. But he really a Tito. You just got to get past the cars and rings and the nursery lines and shit and move that shit aside. And as the spirit of horn within you, it'll reveal this nigga is a trick. Don't let the appearance be the interference from letting you see that he's a John. Oh, yeah, he's a John, baby. You know what I'm saying? So when you talking to somebody that's professing to be a pimp, okay, and you listening to what his program is about, what he requires from you, his, prerequisites and things like of that nature, a lot of times you find out what type of caliber, guy is. If you say, what's your, so what's the requirement, what do I got to do to fulfill the requirements so I could be with you? In other words, what's the choosing fee? What's the fee or whatever? And that nigga say some shit like, $200, $500, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, man. He's an actress. He's a male actress. 9 out of 10, he's a phony. He's not this pimping. He's not this pimping, baby. If you told him that, you know what I mean? No, he's not a pimp. He might, and if he is a pimp, he had to start today. He had to start today. Now, if he just started today, if he got a 2-second career, then I can understand that. But if he's been professing to be a pimp for years, and he said his fee was $200, he said his fee was $500, he's an actress, baby. He's a male actress, baby. He's playing. You know what I'm saying? He's playing, baby. He playing with the game. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga, if you talk to him and you say, so what is your plans, you know, for my home? Like, what are you endeavoring to do with me? You know, what do you desire? These are questions that you women should be asking within the interview. So what can I expect? With the information that you have, how are you going to elevate me as a woman? How are you going to empower me as a woman? How is my home going to be elevated by being with you? And most of them don't know what to say in that. Then some of them just go, well, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I mean? You're going to be all type of elevated up in here. You're elevated, motivated, situated, you know what I'm saying? Graduated, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? For real though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna get a lot with my game. You know what I'm saying? I'm what's that shit? I'm gonna take you to the top. You know what I'm saying? And we both know it's lonely at the top. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, I just gotta keep that shit real. You know what I'm saying? You give me the bankroll, I'm gonna take you up the ladder pole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you listen to these dumb motherfuckers, because I could not understand why some of you, you know, made some of the decisions that you made. It was like, damn, were you on drugs when you made that decision? If you ask a guy, how are you going to elevate me? You know, if I give this money to you, what is the benefit of me having you in my life? What is the benefit of me doing some harm? You know, how are you going to be an asset to me? I'm a grown woman. I'm already doing grown woman things. You know, I already got a few things going on. So what is the benefit of being with you? You know, how is it that I'm going to be elevated? Because you said I'm going to be elevated. How? And is there any way that I could see any confirmation of this elevation that you're talking about? You know, because you say that you have students. Have any of your students graduated? Have any of your students, what game do they have? How is this information, you know what I mean, you know, beneficial to your women? And these is questions that y'all don't even ask in no interview. Why? Because most of you bitches that profess to be hoes, you be trying to fuck. You be trying to get fornication. You don't give a damn about the game. So in that conversation with that dude, you talking about everything but what you need to be talking about. How is he going to benefit you as a hoe? How he going to elevate you as a woman? How? What are you going to gain from this? And because most of y'all only care about some good ass dick, you know what I mean, and a cute face to look good with on Instagram, you're going to end up being with the wrong man. But she that wants to avoid being with the wrong man in the lifestyle of pimping and whoring, she's not choosing on no man because of no situation. She's not choosing on no man because he got a big house. Because that bitch should have sense enough to know that she can sell her pussy and gain that her damn self. So you shouldn't be choosing up because of a situation. Okay? Because situations disappear. You in a lifestyle of pimping and whoring. Last time I checked, that's contrary to the law. So everything that he has currently right now could be gone just like that. So you shouldn't choose up on something that can just disappear just like that. You shouldn't do that. You got to choose that man. Okay? And watch this. If you ask a guy, you know, what he gonna do, especially if he got a drug problem, if you go on his Instagram, that's why I don't understand when you women, let me say this, for you ladies that like to be on Facebook and Instagram, making them dumbass comments talking about, ain't no real pimp on no Facebook, You ain't no real pimp. You ain't no real pimp on Instagram. You ain't no real pimp on Snapchat. What real pimps on Facebook? What real pimps is on Instagram? And you not knowing that this is the era, this is the internet era. This is the social media. This is 2018. Majority of you girls is on Backpage and you on social media and you never come outside. So when is pimping gonna get the opportunity to talk to your big head ass if it don't be for social media? If it don't be for social media, how would a pimp even have the opportunity to even talk to most of you? Most of you don't even have an outside life. You spend all your time on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat and Backpage. So since you spend all of your time there and you don't put in no work on the pavement, how is the pimping gonna get a development out of you if you never touch the pavement? Common sense. So he has to go to social media. He has to. He got to go to social media. He got to get on Facebook. He got to get an Instagram account. So when women say stupid shit like, I just can't, and I will say choosing on the concrete or choosing outside, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's more realistic. But what I will say to you ladies, as far as Facebook, Instagram, it's beneficial for the ladies that have brains. Because when you get on Facebook, a lot of these guys don't know how to spell. They got smartphones and you don't know how to spell. Why would you want a man that don't know how to spell with a smartphone? Why would you listen to a guy that's saying that he can elevate your life? Why would you tell a guy that said that he was going to take you from, just pole shoes to ball shoes? Why would you listen to a guy that said that he was going to take you from being lost hoes to being boss hoes? And he can't even sit up there and spell his name on a fucking smartphone. How is not Facebook beneficial? How is Instagram not beneficial? How? How is it not? If you sitting up there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? On Facebook, on Instagram, and motherfuckers are sitting over there, you understand me, typing words, and they can't spell. He can't spell. He has a smartphone, and he can't spell. Now pimps make mistakes. The P is not for perfect. I done misspelled words. Everybody in here done but I'm talking about all the time. He's misspelling words. You know what I'm saying? He's misspelling words all the time. And if he's misspelling words all the time, is this an individual that you want leading you? A nigga that's gonna elevate you, but he can't spell elevate? So you gotta realize that in this lifestyle, you can lose your life. You can be killed. Why put your life in danger for somebody that can't spell danger? Does that make any sense? Huh? I want to ask y'all that. Y'all not talking to me. Why would you put your life in danger for a guy that can't even spell danger? Wait a minute. You're going to indulge, you know what I mean, in hoeing, and your pimp can't even spell hoeing? You giving your money to a guy that can't even spell prostitution? Come on, man. Stop playing. Come on, baby. You smarter than that. You smarter than that, baby. You smarter than that. You smarter than that. Your pimp can't even spell prostitution, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is who you gonna put your life in danger and suck and fuck on strangers each and every goddamn night to make sure the trap is right for this individual that can't even spell individual? Seriously, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking y'all questions tonight, man. I'm coming through. How is Facebook and Instagram not beneficial? Some of these idiots are so stupid, they tag they hoes. So you know they hoes, you know they bitches. Then you go to their bitches page. You know what I mean? He be having a name like Clout Daddy. Clout Daddy the P. You know what I'm saying? His name Clout Daddy. Clout Daddy _ the P. And then, you know what I'm saying? His hoes is a Clout Sasha. No, Sasha Clout. You know what I mean? Kimberly Clout. Strawberry Clout. It's the Clout family. And they all just clout. Okay? So you go to Clout Daddy's account, and then once you go to Clout Daddy's account, you see that Clout Daddy got all these bitches. He got a good 6 bitches. But one thing you start noticing when you went to Clout Daddy's hoes page, most of these bitches didn't have their nails done. Most of them didn't have their nails done. He told you he was going to elevate your life. You went through most of the pictures, most of the videos. They didn't have their hair done, nails done. You know what I'm saying? But he said that he was going to elevate your life. Facebook and Instagram is a blessing to those that got minds. All you have to do is do exactly what I just said. Observe. Observation. Most of these niggas let you know what they spend the money on. You about to go out there and put your life in danger. Suck and fuck on strangers for a heroin addict. Most of them niggas, if you go on Instagram right now, they pouring lean. So, bitch, you sitting over there, some of y'all barebacking. Some of y'all in there with no condom on, you know what I mean, getting busy with the trick. Just in there nasty. No condom at all. And you barebacking just so this nigga can drink some syrup. That's fucked up. You sitting over there ready to put your life in danger just so a nigga can sit up there and have pints of syrup. True Religion jeans, True Religion fits, you understand me, and syrup. That's all he's supposedly pimping for. Whatever he want to do, that's that man's business. But I'm talking to you for you ladies, man. This what you own? That was the elevation? You know what I mean? You can't say that you got played because when you went to the man's Instagram page, majority of them, that's all that they show. That's all they show within the video. Motherfucker sit up there and play a song, you know what I'm saying? And while he playing the song, hold on. While he sitting over there playing the song, hold on. This is how I be looking on Instagram. Niggas be like this. Say, man. Hey, man. What's going on with it? Okay. Yeah, man. Peace up, man. PGO. I'm sticking my hand out. Bitch gonna do what I tell her to do. Bitch gonna go get mine. You know what I'm saying? Money over everything. How you think I got you lit? How you think I bought these drinks? How you think I'm know what I'm saying? Ride down Blaze. Bitch don't have my money, we catching the phase. PGO, nigga, our PGO, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you bitches will sit up there and try to act new and say when I chose up with the man, hold on for a minute. I didn't know that all my money, was gonna go to that. I didn't know that all my money was gonna go to that. Hit the like button right now if you haven't already. But I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that all my money, you know what I'm saying, was gonna go to that. When I got there, you know, he was just spending all the money on syrup, spending the money all on True Religion, and just getting high all the time. Bitch, his Instagram showed you that, dumbass. How was this a revelation? This nigga got 4,000 posts, and 3,000 of the 4,000 posts, bitch, is syrup, and this nigga just riding in the car, drinking syrup, looking stupid, talking about PG. What you mean? What you mean you didn't know where your money was? I didn't know when I got there, all my money was gonna be going to syrup. All my money was gonna be going to True Religion. Bitch, that's what his Instagram showed you. Observation. Stay preserved. I told you that. But before you stay preserved, stay observed. Observe, stay preserved, and that's the way you know who deserves your time. Observation come first. Observation. You gotta observe. If you was to actually observe and you being watchful and you paying attention, you gonna see where the money going. You gonna see if that nigga got 7 motherfucking kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real. If he got kids in every picture and all his kids ugly like he is and they smiling, bitch, they waiting on you to choose up so they can finally go to Chuck E. Cheese again. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Hold on. You know where the money going. Stop acting like you don't know where the money going. You know exactly where the money going. They waiting on you to choose up, bitch, so they can finally eat good again. If you sit up there and you fuck with a nigga with a whole bunch of kids, that's what he getting ready to do. And 9 out of 10, if he don't get you pregnant, you know what I mean? Because we do got a lot of daddy daycare motherfuckers that got, you know what I mean, 10, 15 kids. I ain't against that. Go ahead and spread your seed. But bitch, if he a real nigga, he a real father, whether he put it in your face or behind, if you a real nigga, you already know where the money gonna go. He letting you know where the money gonna go. He gonna take care of his kids. So you gonna be fucking to feed and take care of some kids that come out your pussy. Observation, bitch. Pay attention. I didn't know that when I chose up that I was gonna be giving all of the money, you know what I mean, all his kids and shit. I didn't know. Then when you go to the nigga page, this nigga got all 7 and 8 kids on his page. What do you mean you didn't know? What you mean? So, bitches be sitting over there, you understand me, not paying attention. Bitches be on nigga social media. They be on Instagram all day on this nigga page. But you know what it was? Some of you bitches didn't pay attention because you didn't care. You wanted what you wanted. Some of y'all fucked with that nigga because you wanted to fuck the nigga. Or some of y'all fucked with that nigga because maybe he was a local rapper. You liked a few of his songs. The nigga didn't have no information to give you to produce money in the game to make you a successful hoe, but you gonna give this nigga some money because he made a few songs that sound good. I can't lie, I ain't gonna even be pretty with the shit. Some of you bitches is stupid. Any bitch that's willing to suck and fuck on a nigga because he done made a cute little song, bitch, you stupid. You stupid. You stupid. Well, how you know the nigga a pimp? Well, I seen him in the video with such and such, such and such. Huh? Yeah, I seen him in the video with such and such, such and such. Plus, he know Chris Brown cousin. They say Chris Brown cousin a pimp. Oh, okay. Yeah, and plus he got a song coming up. He supposed to be doing a song with Sugar Free. Plus he said his uncle from Pomona, so because his uncle is from Pomona and he about to do a song with Sugar Free, he's a pimp. You about to put your life on the line and get some dates and put money in his collection plate because Sugar Free, you know what I'm saying? He got a collaboration with Sugar Free and he got some family members from Pomona. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but see, he doing big things. I want a man. Here goes some of y'all. You know what I mean? This is why a lot of y'all be choosing the wrong man in the lifestyle. I feel you, Sinful, but just to keep it all the way real with you, I want a man that could, produce too. You know what I mean? Because on some real shit, that's stupid for a nigga to have, only one hustle. I'm gonna sit up there, you know what I mean, and only I can't deal with a nigga that just got one hustle. Plus the reason why I'm thinking about messing with him because he fuck with Mozzie. He fuck with Mozzie. He fuck with Mozzie? Yeah, he fuck with Mozzie. Oh, okay. Well, shit, Mozzie music cool. Woo woo. You know what I mean? Which song did you like about when did you get? No, you probably think I'm talking about the big Mozzie. No, I'm talking about his brother. Yeah, E-Mozzie. So you're not even talking about the main Mozzie? You talking about yeah, he fuck with him. That type of shit. That type of shit. You got bitches that actually say stupid shit like this. You got bitches that actually say stupid shit like this and actually think like this. You know what I'm saying? I want a guy that can, he hustle a little bit. He produced too. He ain't just depending on no bitch, and he got his own thing going on. So, and what happens is you try to get with this rapper and you try to make this rapper into a pimp. Bitch, you cannot make this rap. There are pimps who have the ability to sing, to rap, to play instruments. But what you girls are trying to do, you trying to make rappers into pimps. You trying to take your boyfriend and make him into a pimp. How to avoid being with the wrong man? Never try to make a man into something that he's not, a pimp. You cannot produce a pimp, ladies. You can't make a pimp. You get that nigga $100,000. You just gave a trick ass nigga or a boyfriend ass nigga $100,000. But just being all the way real with you, you would never be able to create a pimp. Get that out your head. You ain't never gonna be able to create this pimping. Never. And some of y'all really be thinking that you about to turn this rapper / D-boy into a pimp. Bitch, you can't make no rapper / D-boy into a pimp. As powerful as you is, bitch, you're not that powerful. You don't have the power to do that. Stop doing that, bitch. That's a waste of time. And these squares don't see you. Let me say this to y'all. Now, you remember how I was speaking in spirituality? Okay, let me break it down to you. See how I told you to not be unequally yoked together? Remember when I told you that a Muslim ain't supposed to be with an infidel? Remember when I told you that a Christian ain't supposed to be with an infidel? Remember when I told you that people in the other denominations ain't supposed to be having no participation in a relationship with people who are infidels? What's an infidel? An unbeliever. Okay? When the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing, baby, them squares is unbelievers. Squares are infidels. You ain't got no business fucking with them infidel ass niggas, baby. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be unequally yoked. How am I equally yoked in the game saying fucking with a square? In a relationship with a trick. The only man you supposed to be with, bitch, is a pimp. If you are a hoe, if you have any desires to be with a hoe, once you sit up there, especially getting into this game, you get turned on and turned out, you only supposed to fuck with a pimp. You ain't supposed to fuck with nobody else but a pimp. That's the only man that's ever gonna be able to understand you. Once you get into an argument, once you get into a fight, once you get into a confrontation, that man that's that square, he is gonna sit up there and go off on your motherfucking ass, and he's gonna call you the worthless motherfucking once a month bleeding ass, handsome punk ass prostitute, you know what I mean, that he sees you as. He gonna say you sell pussy, and he gonna sit up there and say it as if that's the nastiest thing that you could do on earth is sell pussy. Who gonna marry you? You don't never you sell pussy. You sell pussy for a living. You sell pussy for a living. He gonna say it like, you know, you less than a woman. And that's because he always thought like that, baby. You was never supposed to be with a boyfriend. Boyfriends look down on you. Boyfriends and hoes don't go together. Boyfriends look down on hoes. There is not one boyfriend that has true love for a hoe. There is not one goddamn boyfriend. Get this through your head. Every bitch tonight that's watching this video and that's going to see this video in the future, your big head ass might not be watching that. You might be catching a date, or you might, you know what I mean, got your funky ass back page in some motel room waiting on the money to come to you like a dumbass. Hey, and get this through your head and get this in your spirit real good. There is no boyfriend that possesses sincerely love for a hoe. There is no boyfriend that possesses the love that he prefers to have for a hoe. Because, bitch, if he really had love for you, you wouldn't even be able to sell pussy. If that motherfucker really loved you the way that he said that he loved you, you wouldn't even be able to sell pussy, bitch. Boyfriends don't even play like that. A boyfriend mentality, a boyfriend ain't even gonna let you sell pussy. He's not going to allow you to sell pussy. He won't even allow you to do that. He gonna get upset about that. He gonna be willing to kill you over that. Boyfriends don't think like pimps. So if you got a boyfriend and you stripping, or you doing some hoeing, you on Backpage or whatever, bitch, he ain't doing nothing but living off of you. He leeching off of you. He see you as a come up. He don't love you. Any true boyfriend that actually possesses the love that he professes to have for his girlfriend is not going to allow his girlfriend to do any type of hoeing, any type of prostitution at all. At all. That nigga gonna have a fucking fit. Somebody might get killed. Let me get that through all y'all head and crush all your motherfucking dreams, bitch. Don't no boyfriend give a fuck about you. And you stupid as fuck if you leave this game and you go to a fucking boyfriend. Bitch, you dumb as hell. You dumb as hell. Like I keep saying, what sense does it make to manipulate and accumulate off of tricks every goddamn day? You see hypocrisy come from every walk of life, and to actually see husbands be hypocrites, preachers and teachers be hypocrites, boyfriends cheat on their girlfriends, husbands cheat on their wives. Every day you seeing that guys is not about that faithful life, and you leave the lifestyle and come back in the streets, and you go through all of this helping these guys commit adultery, helping these guys cheat on their girlfriends, and you come back to the streets trying to be somebody's girlfriend. You stupid. You dumb as fuck. You stupid as fuck. That don't make no sense. Not only does he not understand you, he's incapable of loving you. You are a special type of individual that could only be loved by a pimp. You can't get no love from no boyfriend. Any nigga that's with you, he know that you horn, he know that you stripping, he okay with that, he don't love you. Because boyfriend mentality is different than a pimp's mentality. Some of y'all are getting angry with me right now, but that's the truth. That's another way how you avoid being with the wrong man. That's how you notice that it's the wrong man. How you know that's the wrong man? Because any guy that would allow you to suck and fuck on another man, to put another man's dick in your mouth, to put another man's dick in your pussy, and he's okay with that, bitch, he not your boyfriend. He just living off you because his ass can't get no job right now. Or he just sitting over there, you understand me, fucking with you because his mama put him out or he don't have nowhere to go. But bitch, he don't love you. And once you get him angry, he's going to reveal that. Because the true character of an individual is always revealed in anger. And once his anger come out, he going to reveal how he feel about you and your little hoish ways. And that shit you be doing, sucking and fucking for money. He going to let you know. So let's realize that, ladies that's in the game, that the only man that's meant for you is a pimp. That's it. That's it. The only man that's meant for you is a pimp. That's it. Trying to be with another man outside of the pimping is the best definition of a waste of time. It's of a waste of time for a hoe. That is a waste of time. A complete waste of time. I'm not just saying that. I'm not even looking at the comments right now. Because I want you to feel what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying right now. You ain't never going to sit up there and find a man that loves you in the square world. There's not going to be no man that loves you in no square world, baby. That's an illusion. I know sometimes when you listen to them R&B songs, you be wanting a man to make you feel like that. And it's understandable because you're a woman, so you're still governed by your emotionalism. But don't allow your emotionalism to eradicate the irrefutable fact of your need for ism. Your need for this pimping. Your need for the game that's coming from pimping. You need the pimping. Don't ever try to deceive yourself into thinking that you don't. Because as long as you participate in this lifestyle, you're going to always need this. You know what I'm saying? You're going to always need this game. Hold on for a minute. You're going to always need the game. You're going to always need this game. There's going to be some adversities that's going to come, situations that's going to come in the lifestyle. And the truth is, if you don't get words of encouragement from the pimping, you ain't even going to be able to deal with these situations. It's going to be deaths in your family. It's going to be situations that's going to transpire pertaining to the law, going to court. Some of y'all know you're irresponsible. Some of you know that. Yes, you're beautiful. Yes, you make money. But you know you're an irresponsible person. And you know that if you don't have an individual presiding over you, bringing that structure, that leadership, that discipline, making your big head ass go to court, bitch, you about to have warrants every goddamn place. Because you're not into taking care of business. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the pimping is always going to be a necessity. Not just for information and inspiration, but just pretty much taking care of business all the time. That determination is needed. Because women, you know, in this lifestyle, you know what I mean? You go through so much. So, you know what I mean? When you go through basically trying to be a man trying to rape you, or a man trying to rob you, or, you know, bitches trying to manipulate you, and, you know, the police coming against you, and bitches smiling in your face, acting like they're your friends, and they really just playing you. The only friend that you got in this game, bitch, is the pimping. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to make the game good again. Hoes to stop feeling like pimping is trying to, for these pimps to stop, for the guys that profess to be pimps, stop making deals with bitches, making deals with so-called hoes, for these hoes to stop making deals with the tricks, for hoes to stop seeing pimps as con artists, for pimps, for guys that profess to be pimps only see hoes as a breaker. Because many guys that profess to be pimps, they only see bitches as a breaking. So that's why a lot of bitches is not breaking themselves, because they know in your eyes, she's only a breaking. She knows she's not important to you. She knows the only thing you care about is a breaker. You're not really even trying to pimp. You're just trying to live off the earnings of prostitution. Another thing, that's how, another reason on how you can avoid being with the wrong man. Most of the guys in the lifestyle, especially today, they don't want to pimp. They don't have no desires to do no pimping at all. The only thing that he desires to do is to live off the earnings of prostitution. That's the only thing he cares about doing, is to live off the earnings of prostitution. That's the only thing he cares about doing. Share this video right now. Hit that like button. But that's the only thing that he cares about doing, is getting some money. You know what I mean? Selfish. And when you endeavoring to be with a winning team, you know what I mean, and the so-called leader, the coach, is selfish, how are you going to win? How this team going to get the championship? How is this team going to be successful? And he's selfish. So if he's selfish, he's not really going to look out for your best interests at heart, because he's concerned only about himself. If you get sit up there and get fucked up, you get into a car accident, fuck up your body, fuck up your pretty face, he gonna forget about you. He ain't gonna fuck with you. And why he ain't gonna fuck with you? Because he's selfish. He's already let you know what he's about. He's selfish. And one thing you don't want in the lifestyle of pimping and horn is a selfish man. A man that only cares about himself, a man that only cares about money, he will allow you to have unprotected sex with tricks because he's only concerned about money. So if a trick right now says that he'll give you $5,000 to fuck you in your ass raw, and if he's a man that is in love with money, he's in love with a bankroll rather than your soul, he's going to sit up there and encourage you to do that date for $5,000 and let that trick nut up in your asshole, because he's not concerned about your health. He's only concerned about money, okay? And a man that is willing to put money over everything, that means that he has no concern about you. He has no love. You can die right now. He wouldn't give a fuck. That is the wrong man to be with in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. Let me see this. Hold on. Most of them guys, if hell yeah, if a motherfucker sit up there right now and he say, you know what I'm saying, a trick come up to that bitch and be like, what's up with that ass? You know what I mean? I do Greek. You know what I mean? I don't want to wear no condom. And this is how most diseases get passed, by the way, through anal sex. You know, this is how a lot of diseases get passed, through anal sex. And not only does he want to have anal sex with you, he want to raw dog you. He don't want to put no condom on. He just want to raw dog you in your ass and nut in your booty. And I'm telling you, a guy that is in love with money, he is going to encourage you to do that date. He's going to put that money above your health. He don't give a fuck about you catching no damn disease. You can catch diseases in your ass till the rapture come. He could give a lovely fuck. So in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing, young ladies, you don't want to be with a man that is in love with money. A man that is in love with money will put the money above you. He will put the money above your safety. He will put the money above, you know what I mean, your stability. He's going to put the money above, you know, if you got a child, he's going to put that money above your child. He's going to put that money above you. A man that is in love with money can't even pimp a court. Because if certain things transpire, if a transsexual, if something pertaining to like dope or something like that, anything that come into being, if he's really in love with money, if he's consumed in the spirit of love of money, he's going to disrespect even the standards of this game to have money. A man that is in love with money will send a minor knowing that she's a minor. Why? Because he knows that these tricks love minors. So a guy that is in love with money, he gonna send minors. A guy that's in love with money, he gonna send transsexuals. He don't give a fuck about that nigga being a man. And he'll stick his dick in that man to keep that man if that man is producing some money. And let me be clear, he's not the pimpin'. Okay, he's exactly what I'm explaining. He's a homosexual man that's in love with money. But ladies, I want you to, if a guy, every conversation is just money, 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 and he letting it be known that he's in love with the money, and he puts the money where he's in love with money to the fact that he's willing for you to do GFE, he's willing for you to sit up there and have unprotected sex with tricks, and he's encouraging you to do that, then, you know, he don't love you. He ain't got no love for you. He's not going to make the best decisions, you know what I mean, for your interests. You know, he's not going to make the best decision pertaining to your empowerment. He's not going to make the best decisions pertaining to your development. And just to be real with you, if a man don't make the best decisions pertaining to, you know, your development, your empowerment, then he really can't say that he pimps successfully, because that's what pimping is. When a man says he pimped on a woman successfully, he's actually saying, I empowered her. I developed her. I uplifted her, you know, and making a woman, or not even making, but encouraging a woman to participate in sexual activities, you know, with no type of protection, you know, engaging in sex with these tricks. He does not make the best decisions for your health, darling. He doesn't care. This ain't even a pimp. This is a hoe hustler. This is a hoe hustler. Pimps love hoes. Pimps have concern for hoes. Don't get it fucked up. But you do have guys using the pimp title and encouraging women to have unprotected sex with tricks. And I'm telling you that if a guy is willing to allow you to participate in sexual activities with tricks, with no condom, no protection, he's the wrong man. If you find out about that guy, you know what I mean, having women, and he's allowing his women to engage in sexual activities with no protection, then that's the wrong man. And you need to avoid talking to him. Leave him alone. The guy that has no standards, the guy that has no prerequisites for you to fulfill, to be with him, the guy that you didn't have to earn anything with, leave him alone. He's not even the real deal. He's just a trick with a fly-ass situation. And he might have a little game about the pimping, but in all honesty, he's really just a fly-ass trick that knows a bunch of pimp lingo and looks like a pimp. And because the 2018 era of women have confused the images on BET to be a real PIMP. They don't even know a real PIMP when they see it. I'm giving you the truth of this game tonight. And I'm preaching through all levels, from spirituality to carnality to the reality of this game. I'm giving it to you in simplicity and breaking it down. Hold on, because I just been talking. Let me go through these comments. Bro, stupid. Condoms cost too much to pee. Yeah, that's his name, bro. Condoms cost too much to pee. Say that part over one more time, Sin. Which part, bro? Hey, Sunshine. But you know, that's real. That is so real. You the first time listener? Okay, baby, I appreciate you for looking at the channel, you know, for the first time. Blessings to you. But I want that to be known to you on tonight. I really want you to know that. You know what I mean? Some of y'all got things fucked up. Hold on, Rock, I'm still waiting on you. Let me go back to that. I bounced out the comment section. Here we go, we back. But you stupid, Charming. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, especially if you're a fine-ass woman. I need all the fine-ass ladies to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right now. Hit that bell right now. But that's real. I'll be all night, you know, just going and going. But I really want you to know how to avoid. You got guys that watch my videos, they watch documentaries, and they learn the lingo. They get a Gucci belt, they get a little Benz behind the ear, like a little CLS, and they got the Silky Slim plan, a Sugar Free plan, you know what I'm saying, or some Freeze plan, whatever, and they talking that shit, and they look as if they're pimping. And if you don't have this real game, if you don't have information of real game, then somebody gonna be able to use that con game and gain off of you. A man that is in love with money will disrespect standards. I'm gonna say this again for Rock TV. A man that is in love with money, let me break it all the way down. A man that is in love with money will disrespect his principles as a man. He will disrespect the game. He will not look out for the safety of his women. A man that is in love with money, he will snitch to get the money. A man that is in love with money will send transsexuals to get the money. A man that is in love with money will have sex, you know what I mean, with transsexuals to obtain and maintain transsexuals. A man that is in love with money will send minors, knowing that they're minors, knowledge of them being minors. He will send them, bend them, do whatever to them because he is in love with money. A man that is in love with money, he will basically sit up there and disrespect his own mama, you know what I mean, for some money. You know what I mean? When a man is in love with money, he has no limitation on what he'll do for that accumulation because he's in love with money. He has no standards. You know, it might start off one way is, you know what I mean, as he keep going, he, you know, I'm talking about somebody that's really in love with money. Some people say that they're in love with money, but they don't know what they're saying. What they should say is, I like what money does. I like the power. Hold on. I like the power, you know what I mean, that money brings. but to say that you're actually in love with money, no. That's why the scripture said the root of all money is not evil. When you go to Ecclesiastics, you will even see that the scripture says that money answereth all things. So money is not evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. So once you become in love with money, there's nothing that you won't say or do to have the money because you're in love with it. That love is the driving force. It will cause you to manipulate. It will cause you to snitch. It will cause you to sit up there and take a snitch bitch because you are in love with money. You are in love with money. You got guys right now, they will accept a bitch that put their partner in jail, you know what I mean, in prison for 15 and 20 years if that bitch come through the door with 15 and 20,000. Why is that? Because he's in love with money. You know what I mean? So if you see a man constantly saying that he's in love with money, you should be scared of him. I'm not even trying to be involved with an individual that's in love with money. I'm not trying to commit no crimes with an individual that's in love with money. Because if the price is high enough, they will snitch on me, throw me under the jail, even throw me in hell. You know what I mean? If the price is big enough. If somebody offer them enough money, I'm gone. My friendship, relationship, all that shit don't exist when money exists. So I don't even want to be involved with a person that is in love with money. I like a person that is in love with themselves, that is in love with principle, that's in love with standards, that's in love with the information. That's what, you know what I'm saying, I like. I like individuals like that. I like people who have character. Those are my type of individuals. Bro, you know that. Hit that like button right now. Hit that like button right now. You even got some P's right now. If you say, which one do you love more, money or the game? Most of the niggas that profess to be pimps today are going to say that they're in love with money. And those that say that they're in love with the game, most of the ones that saying they're in love with the game are only saying that because that's game. But they really don't love game. They just using con game to profess that they love game to appear like they authentic in the game, but they actually don't love the game. They're just saying that because that's what they're supposed to say. That's all it is. You got to have discernment. It's only a few people that actually really possess a true, sincere, authentic love for the game. Period. And ladies, when you're on an interview with a man, and if you don't feel that sincerity, when he begins to talk about the game and he can't expound and say something profound and you don't feel that, you know what I mean, powerful, charismatic, magnetic energy, if you don't feel that magnetism about his ism, 9 out of 10, he ain't even a pimper. Because when the pimper talk about this game, he get excited. It does something for him. The reason why you felt it was so powerful, because he felt it was powerful when he was releasing this powerful pimping out of his goddamn powerful mouth. You know what I'm saying? So in the conversation with the ism or the guy professing to be ism, you need to ask, how is this information you're pimping going to benefit my life? And then when he gives whatever answer that he gives, you need to ask how, you know, well, can I see any confirmation of that? Excuse me. Can I see confirmation of that? When he says, you know, I'm going to do this, 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 I'm going to do that. Ask him, do you have any confirmation of that? You know what I mean? Like, how long you been in the game? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? Do you have any proof of what you're saying? Because when you go to a Harvard University, when you go to Harvard University or any Ivy League school, and you want to attend that school, you know, before you pay your little enrollment fees, like you can read up about the school, how the school, the information that they provided people, how it's been beneficial and made those people official in society. Hold on. Yeah, Tony Williams, you're gonna have to call in, bro. You know, that ain't really the show right now, but yeah, I mean, that's easy. That's an easy question. They in need of this game too. Because even whether the bitch sucking or fucking, she in need of game. And pimping is the embodiment of game. So truth be told, any woman in any lifestyle is in need of game. And who is the embodiment of game? Pimps. Whose mind is the museum of game? Pimps. So it don't matter what lifestyle she's in, really. You know what I mean? She's still in need of some information from some pimping. You know what I mean? Because pimping is full of information. That's why Pimp always got something to say. Why? Because he full of information. That's why. He full of game. Any nigga that ain't full, if he ain't got no game, how you gonna be a pimp? You ain't got no game. You know what I mean? So a lot of you niggas, man, you need to step it up, man. Talking about you representing this pimping. You know what I mean? Somebody asks you a question, you start mumbling at your words. You don't even believe in God. Now you're speaking in tongues. Come on, man, get that shit together. But you know what I mean? I've been talking shit with you guys. Let me wrap this up, man, because I'll be all night. Because I can go on and on and on, especially when it comes to hoes. If he on drugs, avoid him. 2, gambling habit, avoid him. Selfish, avoid him. Number 4 is if he's in love with money, avoid him. Number 5, you know what I mean? I'm not saying everybody, you know what I mean? Please don't take it the wrong way. But most guys that profess to be pimps in today's world, they cannot confirm anything that they're saying. Like I said, when you go to Ivy League schools can confirm the information that they give. You feel comfortable giving that money to that school because you're reading about the confirmation. You're seeing pictures of the confirmation because you're seeing students at graduation. Then you're seeing people, you know what I mean, successful people who got careers, some famous people that went on to be celebrities. Get my drift? So if he's saying that he's a successful pimp and he's been pimping successfully for 10 and 15 years, surely he has some type of confirmation of that. You know what I mean? Surely there's some students that can testify to that. They can glorify that. And if there's no confirmation to the information that he conveying, I'm not saying that pimping gonna let you in his business and he don't even know you like that. But what I will say, you know what I mean? If you constantly, because most of them today, they put all their business on Front Street any damn way. Some of y'all know, yeah, some of y'all know who everybody hoe is. Some of y'all know, you know what I mean, who everybody pimp is. And it's all because these niggas put their business all on Instagram and Facebook. So you already know. So when you go over to the bitch Instagram and she been with this man for 5 years and she in a hotel room and he telling you how he gonna elevate you, how he gonna elevate you and he ain't elevated the bitch that's been with him for 5 years out the motherfucking hotel room. How he gonna elevate you, you know what I'm saying, into a new house and he don't even got no house. He been in the game 15 years and he talking to you, you know what I mean, from motherfucking, you understand me, what's that shit called? Damn. Yeah, he at a place like similar to the Residence Inn. I was trying to think of that one area. You know what I mean? Most of these guys that be talking about how they gonna elevate you and all of this, then when you go look at this bitch, his bitch ain't even been elevated. So if you ain't seeing students that have been elevated, now I understand some pimps go through jail, some go through prison, some go through holeless and doleless situations. So if you caught a pimp while he was motherfucking fucked up, temporarily fucked up, because the pimp can never be, you know what I mean, denied. He could be delayed, but never denied. And you know what I mean? Why, if you met a pimp while he was temporarily fucked up, then the least that he could be able to do within that conversation is give you a motherfucking tablespoon or a sample of this game just to let you know that he's authentic and really in it. And if you a hoe, the way you profess to be a hoe, if you know some reputable, respectable hoes in the game, you might could throw his name around and see what it come back with. If he been doing some pimping, they gonna tell it. Some of them gonna lie. Every bitch ain't gonna tell the truth, because you got some bitches that hate pimps. They want a Dirty Mac pimp. They want, I mean, not Dirty Mac, but they want to verbally assassinate pimps. Dirty Mac is for men. Women verbally assassinate. You got women that want to verbally assassinate pimps. You got some pimps that's actually real pimps out here, and every time their name get mentioned, you got legions of fags. They want to just speak on pimp, and they don't even know the nigga. They don't even know how he pimp. Ain't never paid the man or nothing, but trying to chase bitches out the nigga household because they don't like him for some reason on social media, some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Avoid motherfuckers that's on drugs. Avoid motherfuckers that can't give confirmation of the information. Avoid motherfuckers with gambling habits. Avoid motherfuckers that can't, you know what I mean? Avoid motherfuckers that's in love with money. Avoid motherfuckers that don't have no information, don't got no game, because how you gonna give you elevation if you don't have no information? So within that conversation, if you ask him questions and he can't even answer them, he can't answer fluently and eloquently, then that's not the representative for you. If you asked him what would be the benefit of you choosing up with him, and he was like, duh, you know what I'm saying? If he couldn't provide an answer, then he's not the answer to your life. You need to avoid him. So, you know what I mean? I hope you guys, man, got an outstanding understanding tonight. I got more reasons, but because I just sat up there, man, and talked my ass off, I didn't even know, you know what I mean, that much time had passed by. I just been talking shit, and you big head motherfuckers been with me. It is what it is. Before y'all leave, man, hit that like button. Hit that like button right now. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that like button right now, and hit that share button, and hit that subscribe button. All right? I fucks with y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm getting ready to get me some fruit, drink me hella water. I ain't even tired, but I didn't talk too much in this. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a good night. Hopefully I come back in the morning. We'll do it again. Y'all fuck with me. One, I love y'all. Talk to y'all big head ass later. Oh, go to my website. Go to my website, sinfulthep.net, SINFULTHEP. If you want some more of this good game, you want consolation, it's for the ladies too. It's not just for the fellas. Go to my website, sinfulthep.net, and hit the link. You know what I mean? Hit that motherfucking consolation button. And if you want to talk to me for a small donation of $75, we can talk for a half an hour. For a small donation of $150, we can sit up there and talk for an hour about whatever you desire to talk about. Shouts out to Count Money, man, coming in with $5. You ladies, all the ladies should have sat up there and at least broke themselves yesterday. They should have sat up there and had traps all out. But some of y'all know how y'all is. Y'all gonna jump up in the comment section, or not the comment section, but the DM on my IG. You know what I mean? A lot of ladies, that's why I told you niggas, be careful of what you be saying in the comment section, because there be a lot of ladies that be watching and they never say anything. Strippers, hoes, and everything. That's why you always got to keep your game on point, baby, and say some of the most profound, indirect, direct, pimpy shit that you can say that's not incriminating, but is mind stimulating. Y'all have a blessed day. You know what I mean? Be blessed. Good morning to y'all. Talk to you later. One.